Oh,
Oh, yeah. All right, we should be live. World's Worst Podcast, number 44.
44.
44. We're
Wow.
back after our nice week off.
we're back, motherfuckers.
2 + 2 is
It's
4.
good. 2 plus 2 is 4. It's good. How's
No,
everybody's
it's
week?
not.
Or 2 weeks, I guess. You
Plus-
guys have good 2
Plus
weeks?
4 again is 44.
Do you guys have good couple of
I
weeks?
had okay 2 weeks.
Better than Prince Philip and
bad.
DMX?
Well,
Because they died. That's the joke
fuck one
there.
of them.
And we're still alive, so
But-
we win.
Respect
And the
to
other
the
one's
other.
a real dog.
Yeah, dude. So yeah, what you guys were telling me before the show? I guess DMX had overdose or got out of rehab and then had overdose. You were saying, is that what happened?
I think it was something like that.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah, like
writing
he
it
came
down.
straight out of rehab and then overdosed.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
went to the hospital and then had a heart attack, or was it? Yeah. If he was in hospital, it would have been a heart attack after overdosing. I don't think he would have overdosed
Yeah,
in hospital after a heart
yeah,
attack.
That would raise
catastrophic
possible. That would be
cardiac
like,
Unless they have, unless they're quite, it's quite
Yeah,
questionable
sounds like a
hospital.
well, hey man, if Epstein can fucking hang himself in a jail cell that's guarded by whatever, I wouldn't be so surprised if somebody could overdose in a hospital and people are like, oh, I don't know how it could have happened. It's just so weird. That loud, obnoxious black man just killed himself. Yeah, we don't know. It's like, yeah, sure you didn't, you fucks, you pieces of shit. You let DMX.
Suddenly the barking just stopped.
Poor DMX. That one sucked. Yeah, and then that fucking walking liver spot, fucking Prince Philip was dead.
I
Adios,
think he died
amigo.
first. He, like it announced he
That
died
guy was
first.
literally-
so I was like,
Fucking
eh.
livers.
That guy was literally Frankenstein. He was put together
Oh
by like
yeah, my
young
God.
kids who died in car crashes and
Hey,
shit. Like,
that you're giving too much credit. He'd be Frankenstein's monster. If he was Frankenstein, he'd be, he'd just be a doctor dude who gets killed by his creation. No, yeah, he's like just a fucking disgusting amalgamation. It's like you said, he's like, oh, a child has died in an automobile wreck, have they? Harvest the blood and put it inside me. I'd like another 17
we
days.
have a liver for you, Philip.
Delicious. Put it on my
17
plate. Bring me
days.
the
Half of-
dinner fork.
Half of his organs were fucking Princess Diane's and shit.
That's like when fucking Alex Jones.
They're
talks about
compatible.
fucking, the elite, they're harvesting the adrenal gland of the children to keep themselves youthful and alive. That's what he's talking about. You know what I mean? I'm 122 years old. And he's like, you just are walking liver failure. This doesn't make any goddamn sense. This is ridiculous.
He looked like he died 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's
They-
holy fuck.
They're just weekend at Bernie's him the whole time.
Bernieing. Yeah,
He looks
exactly.
like the people that drive like 40 down the road. You know when you pass them and they're like,
You're just like, okay, you know what? I'm actually not mad at this one.
He's like,
You're like fine.
constantly got.
But
his
also,
left
how are
Johnson
you on the fucking road? Like, how are you driving? Like, how is that allowed?
Oh
I'm
my
sorry,
God.
but like,
Dude.
you could literally
know.
die while just at the wheel and kill another person while you're doing it.
You're running out of time, sir. Why are you wasting it?
I need to get.
You don't have much left.
need to get
Go
to
fast.
the pharmacy. I have to pick up my pills. But there's no rush, really. I don't have anything to do, so I'm going to drive
Nothing,
at 10.
nothing to do.
Keep my. I
Dude
love
could
it.
get there tomorrow. He doesn't give a fuck
It's
as long as
fine.
he gets there.
What time is it open until? 5, grandfather. Oh, good. It's only 9. I'll take my time. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you know, it's because we don't do any like kind of regulation or anything. Like, you know what I mean? It's like not like you have to do like a yearly test to make sure you're still not fucking, insane or something like
I
that.
I think we have like some sort of
I think
retest.
there is over a certain age.
Yeah, it's like,
for,
oh, is it
whatever,
over?
But I don't think
Oh, I
it's.
just- I
like,
just-
It's
I don't know,
over
man.
75.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Idiot.
it's not low enough.
That's
The
insane.
age isn't low enough.
75.
I think
is
it should be
fucking-
more frequent.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, it should be every year for every person. Like when you know what I mean. You should just have to go in and like do a little assessment because like it's not just old people. Sometimes shit happens in people's lives and they're just like you know what I mean, incapable of driving
yeah.
now or something like that. Or they
There's a
shouldn't be
lot
driving
of
or
bad
whatever.
drivers regardless of the age.
For sure, everybody should have to do that. But yeah, it should be definitely like if they're gonna force it in, like 75 is way too old, dude. That's ridiculous. Like,
I remember,
that's too much.
This isn't about driving, but it's about old people just being slow. I went to like White Oaks after work. Like this was fucking years ago.
Fake story.
And I had like 3 things to get. So like the entrance where the buses drop most people off at White House, you go in and you go down the hall. If you go right, there's like Walmart or whatever. There's some old guy that's walking towards Walmart, and I go around him, stop at one store, stop at another store, stop at another store, and then I'm coming back out to leave. Like it took me. I got the next bus to go home. That's how like fast I was. The guy still hadn't gotten to Walmart yet from like walking into the mall. He was walking so fucking slow. Like
Man,
that's
get,
fun.
get that man a fucking golf cart. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight
dude,
up.
one of
Like
those little
you
rascals.
watch,
I don't know.
you watch him take a step, and he's like,
Oh no.
like, and like they're not even one in front of the other. It's like one, then he has to like bring his foot up beside that one, and there's like maybe like an inch at a time. You're
I
like,
think
why are you,
I told you guys
There's like
about the.
There's like a painful 20 seconds between steps.
I think I told you
dude?
guys
Just
about
kill
the old
me if
guy,
I get
right?
to that point. Just
I
kill
told,
me.
told you guys about the old guy that fell off the curb and like hit his head and like cracked it open and like called the ambulance
What?
for him and shit. Did I tell you guys about that? Oh, I didn't tell you guys about that. Oh, it was a few
No?
weeks ago. It was like this old fucking old man. He was wasted, like wasted drunk. But anyways, I was like walking back to work. And yeah, I'm like, walking back, and I'm like waiting at the corner for the light to change. And I like look over across the street, and there's like this old skinny drunk man just like stumbling down the street. You know what I mean? And then he like just stops in place and starts doing that thing where like he's trying to move forward, but his body is just falling backwards. You know what I mean? So he's like doing that stumble thing, and then he kept going backwards and backwards, and then he just ran out of sidewalk and went off the curb, and just like fell fucking backwards and smashed his head off the goddamn concrete. Yeah, and then
You're
he's.
like, oh.
I was like, "Oh Jesus!" So I'm like, just standing on, the, like, well, I thought maybe he'd, just tumbled and he'll get back up, and it's like, no, he's not getting back up. He's just laying there, isn't he? I like go across the street, and I'm like, oh god, that's not good. So I go over see if he's okay, and there's just like blood all out the back of his head and shit. And I was like, oh, that's not good. So I like took the sweater off there and like put it under his head and shit like that. And then some other people stopped and came out. And we were all like hanging out around him. He was like fully conscious
Then I
and
took his
chatting.
wallet and I fucking left.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and then I took all his money. It was sick, dude. He had like $4 in his wallet. I took both toonies and just left. I was like, adios, bitch. Yeah, so he's like
Fucking loser.
laying there all fucking wasted out of his mind. But he's like in such good spirits for a dude who's like bleeding
He's
out
like,
of the back
oh,
of
I
his head.
took a tumble, huh?
Yeah. Oh, just kind of lost my balance there a little bit, And I'm like, yeah, buddy, it happens, man. Don't even worry about it, It's all good.
Thank goodness there were no stairs involved.
Right? I was like, yeah, you feeling okay? He's like, oh, I'm feeling great. It's my birthday today. And I'm like, that's awesome, I guess. That's pretty
It was
sweet.
almost your death day,
Yeah.
buddy.
I was like, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
and he
almost
almost
your
died.
death day too.
That's pretty sweet. That would have been a convenient headstone.
They just put a little arrow down.
It
They don't
just-
even have to write the fucking date. They just put that little notch down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it just says like April 5th.
Yeah, what are they?
39
remember,
to 2021.
remember
What's
in
the
math-
answer date? April 5th.
Remember in school when you do math equations and it was like the sum is the same line when you'd have to like show your work, so you can just put those double dots
Yeah.
or the double lines or whatever it was. It's like that's
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
headstone is. Yeah, exactly. It's like 19, like 40, whatever, double line, or whatever.
Double
date,
line in
sorry.
just the year.
Yeah, it's like, there we go, and we're good. But yeah, so he's laying there or whatever, and then somebody called the ambulance from like the group of people that stopped, you know what I mean? So I was just chatting with him and shit. And yeah, he's in like good spirits, chatting away. He was doing pretty good. He's like I say, he's bleeding out of the back of his head. And then the fucking paramedics show up, and his name was Gary. That was it. Because I was like, oh, what's your name, bud? And he's like, Gary, fuck out at Bridge Road, 24137 Bridge Road, or whatever the fuck he says. I'm like, all right, Gary from Bridge Road, how's it going, bud? That sucks. It's just having, buddy. So they show up and they're like, what's your name, bud? Gary. I'm like, all right, Gary, how you doing, buddy? And he's like, pretty good. They're like, how much did you have to drink today, Gary? And they're like, paramedics. And he just literally just goes like stiff and just like stares up at the sky. And they're like, Gary. And everybody's like, oh God, like, is he dying or something? And they're like, you know what I mean? And he's like, no, dude. And they're like, how much did you have to drink? And he like looks over at me and he's like, they're not going to get me in trouble, are they? I was like, no, Gary, no, they're
Like,
paramedics.
no, man, they're gonna save your
Yeah.
life no matter what
No,
you've
dude.
had to drink,
They're
dude.
here to help
They're
you.
not
like-
cops, Gary.
Yeah, that's what I
They're
was
not
like,
cops,
dude, no,
Gary.
they're not policemen. They're fucking paramedics, Gary. They're just here to help you. Like, they just need to know what's going on, man, and they're cool. Like,
so
don't worry
funny.
about it.
You
And
need
he's
to
like,
know what
so
drugs
good.
they can
all
give
right.
you.
And he's like, yeah, how much did you have to drink? Oh, quite a bit.
Just birthday, man.
Christ. So it was like, all right. Then the paramedics got him up on the stretcher. They put him in the ambulance, and I was like, "Oh, you guys all good? Like, you don't need me for anything?" They're like, "No, we're just taking him to the hospital,
Oh my
get him checked
God.
out." I was like, "Okay, cool." So I go back to work or whatever. That
Happy
was
birthday, Gary.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
shit. Happy birthday,
Fucking
Gary.
Jesus.
That was a few weeks ago.
Fucking Gary.
And yesterday I was walking with Chelsea and we were coming back from somewhere or whatever, and lo and
Did you
behold,
see his
who I
blood
see?
stain?
Fucking no, I see Gary. He's
Gary.
still alive. He's still
Gary.
good. I thought for sure that was the end.
Alright.
I thought that was it for old
You're
Gary.
Gary.
But yeah, he's walking
Gary
around.
made made it through.
Still got the same cowboy boots on and shit. Just rocking them out, walking around.
Did
and
you like
everything.
yell at him? Or you're like, Gary, you're alive?
No. You know, honestly, the least interaction I have with people like Gary, I feel like the better my life is. You know what I mean? Like, not to be rude, but I'll always help a Gary out, you know, or anybody who's like in a pinch, or I'll help anybody out. But I don't really want to talk to you on a situation.
Yeah,
where
at that time he didn't need any help.
no,
so
he was doing good. He was hobbling away there. He looked like he was
It's
sufficiently having a good day, you know. Drunk
It's
again.
like when you find like a bird with a broken wing in the wild. Then you're like,
Yeah.
you fix the wing and you set it free, and you're like, you don't have anything really to do with it anymore.
No, that's exactly it. You know
Like-
what I mean? If I see that bird in my yard again, I don't try to catch it again and see how its wing is. It's
It's
like,
a pretty terrible comparison for like people who need help, but you know what I mean.
Whatever.
Usually when I see birds with broken wings, I just give them a good old and put them out of their misery.
Adios.
See you later, bird.
That's the difference.
You
between
sound like you
Pretty
work
sure.
on a chicken farm, you sick
you-
bastard.
What kind of bird can't fucking fly?
Yeah, how do you know if you didn't talk to Gary? Maybe he's just in a bunch of pain now all the time,
Exactly.
and you should have
Maybe
taken
he's
Jared's
wandering
route.
around and he
Maybe
can't
I-
remember
yeah,
his
maybe
name.
you're
He's like,
right.
"Does anybody know who I am?"
Maybe I'm an awful person for helping Gary. Maybe I should have like just
You're
walked
Gary.
over and I'm like, "Oh, did you fall down? Are you okay, bud? You doing all right?
Some weird,
Don't worry about
some
it."
weird butterfly
strangling
effect
him out.
bullshit. Yeah, some weird butterfly.
Pain's
effect
all gonna
bullshit.
go away,
Oh,
Gary.
man.
It's all gonna end.
Just be quiet.
Yeah.
Just
You
don't
help
fight it. Don't
Gary.
fight it. The more you fight it, the worse it'll be. Poor
The
Gary.
world's like, you were supposed to kill him. Just kill him.
We're supposed to kill him.
Choking him out. Just.
And then in court, when they ask you why you did it, you're like, planet told me to do it. The planet said I had to. He needed to go. Oh.
Paramedics are like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Oh, he was old, man. He looked like he was hurting." I'm a hero, really, when you think
I
about
saw
it.
it in a movie once. I thought that's what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, I should get a key to the city. I'd like a key to the liquor store too, please. You trade that in, you get to like pick. They're like, "Here's the key to the city." It's like, "All right, how about you keep the key to the city and you give me a key to the bank or liquor store, and then we'll call that even." Yeah, that seems fair for everybody involved. No, the liquor store key, you can keep the money. It's fine. I still need something to do through the week. You know what I mean? So earning some money is probably a
I'd
good
take
thing.
the bank, because then you can just buy all the liquor.
Yeah, but then I have nothing to do. I have no motivation. I'm just gonna like cocaine and drink myself to death at that point.
There's worse ways to go.
And
That's
then
a
you will
fair
become
point.
the
There was
next
a could have
Gary.
garried myself onto the fucking side of the road and nobody picked me up. Oh, maybe that's why I helped Gary, because I have so many fucking head injuries from being a drunk moron and like falling downstairs and getting hit by cars. So
Yeah, I was
I
gonna say you didn't
empathize
catch my
with
stairs
Yeah,
coming
I'm like, I
earlier.
get it.
It went a little bit over you there.
Oh, I missed it? Oh, what'd you say?
Earlier, I was like, good thing there were no stairs involved, and you're like, yeah.
I did. I went right over my head. Fuck you. Do you guys remember a few years ago? It was like that dude that was called like the Bagel Boss. He was like that little tiny man that freaked out in the bagel store, and he was like screaming.
Yes.
Okay, so like.
Yes, I fucking love that
Yeah.
video. It's so,
So
funny when he
there
whips
was,
his
uh,
fucking newspaper down.
Yeah, dude.
I love that.
What are you gonna do about it? Buddy just grabs him and just throws him on the ground. It's like, fuck you, little fucker. But this one podcast I watched had the Bagel Boss guy on as a guest or whatever, and the one host like through the whole fucking episode just kept making like so many short jokes that the guy just like was going right over his head. Like at the end of the episode, he's like, "Oh, I gotta get going, guys." He's like, "All right, that's a real shame that you're short on time, but you know what, man? You're a real down to earth guy, and we can't wait to have you back on."
Oh my god.
Just shredded
So
him.
fucking good.
Like through the whole thing, and then there was like some where it was just super obvious jokes where they're like, he's like, "Yeah, you know," he's like, "What do you do for your like spare time?" He's like, "I golf a lot or whatever." He's like, "Mini golf or like normal sized people golf?" This is great.
Oh my god.
That was so
Dig that.
fucking funny. I love those like sly jokes that people just don't even notice. That's the funniest shit ever. I good thing there's no stairs
I know.
involved. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Stairs are hard.
No,
okay?
I'm
Is
looking
that for
forward
the
to
time you
trade
fucking
deadline
smashed into
tomorrow.
the washing machine?
There's many a time, Jared. Who's to say which time he's referencing? Okay, there's no need to get into specifics
I was
about
bringing
it.
up the time where they found
Looked like a
Mark just,
fucking murder
laid
scene at the
against-
bottom
There's
of the stairs.
no need to get into specifics about it. It's fine. There's been many times where Martin's fallen down many a thing and hitting his head onto many a different thing. Okay, that's not going to probably change ever. So, fuck you guys. That's the way. You're just jealous because if your feeble little skulls took an impact like mine did, you'd die. And you're just jealous of my superior, thick Homer Simpson-like skull, where I'm indestructible.
This is why Martin will now only live on the first floor of a home.
Yeah, literally, I can only ever own a bungalow when I go to like buy a house.
My dad told me a story once where he said when he was younger, he was like doing work on a tractor, like front loader of a tractor.
Oh, okay.
And he said the hydraulics gave on it, and it like came down and like clapped him on the head.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
what the fuck, dude?
Did he get Bugs Bunny by it? Was he like stuck in the dirt? Like
No, well, like, apparently, like it just like clanked down, like cause it didn't completely squash him. Obviously.
Oh, like it's
just,
like punched him in the top of the head.
Yeah,
like...
it essentially just punched him in the top of the head.
Man,
dude,
he's apparently came out of it all dizzy, kind of shit.
No
but
shit.
yeah.
Maybe I could take a bit of it.
Maybe
I don't
it's
know,
like a
genetically, I might
genetic
have a
thing.
thick skull. Maybe.
That's
If that didn't knock
hilarious.
him out, that might
a-
knock me out. I don't know.
Who
there's
knows?
a fucking
I'm
video. of
much
something
more of a
like
bitch
that.
compared to him, though, so I wouldn't be surprised if it knocked me out.
Dude, that's brutal. Holy shit.
The hydraulic thing would kill me. I don't know how he's
I'd
alive.
be dead, 100%.
He's just a fucking freak of nature.
Yeah, he's just
It's
like
that ball spot.
fucking-
It saved him.
There's a
gotta
video
be.
where someone that, if you remember that, like ice bucket challenge shit.
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
does that with like a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
small loader. You seen that, and it just fucking
Just like,
conks
conk.
him right on the
Dude.
dome, and it's just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's like you
Jesus
did not think that one
Christ.
out.
That's amazing.
No.
Dumbass. Like, Buddy didn't just release it. Like, he tried to bring the whole fucking arm down instead of just unlocking the bucket. So
Yeah,
he fucking
no.
just slammed him in the head, and it was like, oh.
That's essentially
God
what
damn
happened,
it.
but like
brutal.
not that far. I don't think. I think it was like relatively low, so it was like it maybe moved like
Still, it's a goddamn
a foot.
Yeah,
bucket.
but
like,
yeah,
the
like-
thing's
Yeah.
how much fucking weight?
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
Essentially, it punched him in the because he's like bent over doing shit underneath it, so it eventually like
Oh,
punched him in the
like,
back of the
fuck.
head. with-
Dude, that's so
God
fucking
damn
brutal.
it.
Holy sh! I fucking hate
Heck, man.
like when I hate watching
My old man's a
videos where
tank.
like seeing people fucking hit
Oh
their
my God.
heads. That's
Dude.
the one where I'm like, oh no, I'm done. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
The first time I ever heard my dad swear, he fell off a ladder. And it was
Oh,
kind of one of the funniest moments in my life because he didn't get hurt, obviously.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like
People
falling. I was
getting
like,
smoked
fuck.
in the head.
First time I ever heard him swear, and it was the F word. He just like fell over back on the.
That's always. my
I'm like,
dad
"Are you
always-
okay?" And I just start laughing because it was the first time I ever heard my dad swear.
that's
I'm
so
like, "You're
funny.
okay, right?" No.
You're fine
My
though.
dad
Yeah,
swore
I'm
a lot, but the one time he fucking conked his head was so funny. He was remember back in the '90s when everybody's like wall units in the living room were like 3 giant fucking pieces because you know '90s go big. He's like
And they
trying
fell
to
on
move-
kids.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
He's like trying to move the one, and he used to have a bunch of like knickknacks and shit. And he had this one. It was like a big like bald eagle like on its side. So he's like moving the thing, and it just pop fucking hits him in the head. The wing cracks off. Just like, fuck! Blood like running down his head. He, like, we lived in an
Goddamn,
apartment, and the kitchen had like a sliding closet kind of door where you could close off the kitchen. And like he goes in there, and like he bumps into it. He gets all pissed off. He just punches a hole through it. I'm just standing there like, I don't know, 8 years old, just like trying not to laugh at him.
Yeah, right. You're like, oh no, don't want to push this any farther.
What's the worst injury you like have either of you guys have physically endured? Like,
Definitely that thing with my head at the house. That was like the most.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how I didn't die from that, dude. I'm not even lying. Like you saw the fucking damage
it
afterwards.
looked like a fucking murder.
yeah,
scene,
like
dude.
there was like chunks of things, and all of it came from my head. You know what I mean? Like,
It was Martin Brain.
yeah, dude. Yeah, it's significant. I like woke up after that, and I'm like, whoa, what's the Pythagorean theorem again? I'm like, I don't know. Time for beer. Whatever. Let's do that. It's an interesting thing though. I was like, I noticed afterwards that I got like way more. I don't know. It could have been all like correlative too with the whole Dylan thing and all that shit too, right? With all that time, but like I got like much more impulsive and like aggressive in my decision making and shit like that, and like giving less of a fuck about consequence and stuff. You know what I mean? And like things like that. And then I was like reading about it, and they're like, yeah, some side effects of head injuries can like involve things like weird personality changes, where like you'll act more
100%.
aggressively in social situations and care less about repercussions. You know what I mean? I'm like, huh. Isn't that weird? I guess there was that time where my brain was outside of my head, essentially, and then I just went to bed. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
I was like,
You
Jesus
know,
Christ.
put some fucking duct tape on it and went to bed.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. That's how you handle that thing, okay? For anybody, don't take medical advice from me. If you fucking injure yourself, go to the hospital. For
That's
love of
like American for sure.
Yeah,
You're like, yeah, I guess I'll just go to bed.
God. $40. I'm going to
Hopefully I wake up.
I did wake up, and then when I woke up, my
$50, get out of here.
fuck
It's that
you.
Chris Rock bit where put some Robitussin on it. It's fine.
What about you, Jared? What about you?
I've never had anything like that. The worst like injury thing that ever happened to me was when I got bit by a dog and I had to get stitches. That was about
Ooh,
it.
that's a good one
Sounds
though. What kind of
nice.
dog bit you?
A husky.
Oh, okay, that's a
Okay,
good sized
I mean,
dog.
yeah.
Yeah, that could do some fucking damage. I was gonna hope that you said like a Chihuahua or something. I'm just
Yeah,
like, what
I was
Right in
happened?
the butt.
A palm,
Right in the
a
butthole.
Pomeranian or
Yeah,
something.
The
Jared's
butthole.
like, I
Yeah.
love dogs. He just
It's
kept biting, and I was like, no, please stop. I just didn't want to hit it. It was so adorable.
No, I was like 7, and I was in the after
Oh.
school program because my dad wasn't done. My dad worked nighttime, so like he didn't want to wake up at like fucking 2:30 or whatever.
Right,
So I
right.
was in the after school program for like an extra hour or whatever.
I did that shit
And we were
too.
playing. We were playing outside that day, and like some person brought their dog onto like the school grounds or whatever, and just had their dog running around. And it came up to me, and it had a stick. So I was like, "I'll throw the stick," and I went to pick it up off the ground because it dropped it, and it was like, "No, fuck you!" And then it bit my hand.
Yeah, dog's like, fuck you, bitch. I don't know you. That's my stick. Just bit the shit out of you. It's like, oh god damn.
You probably
it.
can't see it on my camera because my
You
camera
shouldn't have
sucks.
fucked with
But I
it.
got like
You shouldn't
my
have fucked
one,
with it.
my one knuckle's kind of like indented. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
I'm not, yeah,
Oh, so like,
I got
where did it bite you then? Like on the hand? I guess obviously.
yeah, on the hand.
Oh yeah, that sucks. That'd be a good one for sure.
Yeah, I was like 7. I was like, ah.
That was
Bled a
fucking
lot.
brutal.
You kind of traumatizing.
Yeah, there was a girl at my trailer when I was a kid. We had a trailer up in Bayfield, and the guy up the hill had a Rottweiler, I think it was. So like a very big
Nice.
dog. Dog was like
Yeah.
so fucking friendly, such a nice dog. You know what I mean? But I guess this like he wasn't used to like little kids. You know what I mean? And this kid like went up to him, and you know how fucking kids are. They're like grabbing at dogs' faces and shit. They don't fucking know
Yeah.
any better.
I'm gonna smush your face.
yeah.
Like, I'm gonna fucking eat your.
Yeah,
jugular.
it's like this is like 115-pound dog, you know what I mean? And it was like a fucking like 50-pound little kid or something, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, kid's like grabbing at his fucking face, and the dog was like, nope, and he just like took a little nip at her, but he like got her on the chest. You know what I mean? And it was like,
Oh.
yeah, he like took like a fucking good bite off her, and she had to get all this like cosmetic stuff done to her and stuff. And yeah, like, that
That's
kid
way
got
worse than what
fucked
happened
up.
to me. I
And
just had
then-
stitches.
No, but it's like it just reminded me of that. And then yeah, they had to fucking
Yeah.
put the dog down. You know what I mean? Which is like like I get it, obviously, like that's the way it goes. You know what I mean? But it's so unfortunate because I was like, that was a really nice dog. Like the dog would never do that to anybody unless it was like, you know, like provoked or it didn't know. And the other thing too is like the dog didn't know that kid and shit like that. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, maybe
My
if you would have like
brother-
introduced the dog a little bit to the kid and like gave him some time to like get to know how the kid is, and like kids are aggressive and like a little outlandish, maybe the kid or the dog would be a little more relaxed, right? Like, but no, we gotta
My-
kill it. Like,
So my brother actually got bit twice by the same dog.
oh
when
Jesus, that's
he was
brutal.
younger. Because obviously,
Yeah.
like the first time they didn't say anything, and then the second time they kind of had to because he had to go to the hospital to get stitches.
Yeah, they're like, okay, all right.
Yeah, because like no one wanted to like be like ratting out the neighbor's dog, and it's just I don't know, for whatever reason the dog just did not like him on a bike.
That's
or like
weird.
people on bikes in general, and it bit him on like the ass portion and like
Oh.
thigh.
That's so
Ooh,
fucking.
yeah.
That's so strange how
Yeah,
like
when-
certain
when
things
that
like
dog
that. would
bit me,
happen.
they're like, "Do you think the dog should be put down?" I'm like a 7-year-old kid. I'm like, "No."
Yeah, same
Right?
thing.
You're like-
I don't know how the hospital trip went for him, but I'm sure they asked similar questions. And
Yeah.
obviously, I highly doubt he was like, yes.
Yeah,
My brother's
no,
not
for
the type of
sure.
person
The
like, yeah,
dog-
fuck that dog.
Yeah, kill that
dog
fucking
belonged
dog,
to
dude.
He would never do that.
The dog belonged to the grandma of a kid that was like a year older than me that went to my school. So
Mhm.
like I knew the kid, and his grandma lived like right across the street from the school. And
Yeah,
yeah,
I
it was
didn't
like
wanna
her
do
dog. I'm like, I'm not gonna have this kid's grandma's dog killed because it bit me.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like Jesus Christ, man, holy fuck! It's like, yeah, if the dog has like a
Yeah.
pattern of biting kids as they walk past or something, then yeah, like maybe we should like discuss that. You know, like obviously that dog's probably not good to have around. But yeah, like
Yeah.
a little one-off.
but
thing,
they had to like bring they put up a bunch of signs and stuff at the school like no dogs off leash
Good
ever.
idea.
Yeah, right.
Shit like
What,
that.
what about you, Brendan? Have you ever been bitten by a dog or smashed your brains out onto the floor?
Yeah, I guess
on a
it was
baseball?
like, what was the worst injury you've had? That's what you
What's
asked,
the-
right?
Right, no, I've never been
So
bit
far,
by a
Martin
dog.
wins, I think.
I've got a bunch of other ones too.
I've had a bunch
I
of
don't
like
have
other
anything close
random
to
ones.
that.
Like I've broken, like I've busted my arms and shit. I've broken my ribs like 6 times probably. I've
Jesus.
Ooh.
probably still have remaining like small like hairline or like micro fractures in my heels just from skateboarding.
Yeah.
I just haven't gone to the doctor in like 15 years.
But,
so-
Yeah, buddy. High five to that one.
probably
yeah, avoiding shit.
it
Yeah.
would probably be my head. How old would I have been? When would it have been? Was it grade 10 or something? What would I have been? I don't know, like probably like 15 or 16.
How
or
old you
something
are
like
in grade
that.
10? Yeah, that seems about right for grade 10, 15, 16. I don't know.
Seems right. I
Seems
don't know.
right to
Maybe
me,
it was
yeah.
a bit longer than that, or at least that's how like old I think I was. But I hit my head. First of all, I fell down some stairs. But secondly, like I was running at the time, and I like ran down some fucking stairs because I honestly can't remember fucking why, but I was in a hurry for something, and
Yeah. We're always in a hurry for
there's a
something.
sudden drop in the ceiling once you go down the stairs.
Oh,
And
no.
it's like finished with
no,
like
dude.
it's finished with like this really thick like wood
Oh, fuck,
like
dude.
locked together like wood paneling for the walls, but they're like thin strips like that, but they're like actual wood, not like
Yeah.
my fucking
Yeah,
paneling down here.
yeah. Not
So it's
paneling
really
like
sharp
yeah.
edge. So it was just cut wood, so it was on a really sharp
Oh,
edge. There was no
fuck.
sort of like router edge to it. Like there was no sort of like rounding to the
Yeah,
edge.
yeah.
Like, it was
No,
just
like
cut.
no,
Yeah, it's
no
just a
bezel
flat
or
edge.
whatever they call
Yeah,
it.
so I just went like like no bevel or anything to it. So I just came like flying down the stairs, like pretty much like jumped and just
Oh,
hit that. The second I hit that, I'm pretty sure it
That's
KO'd
awful.
me because I don't remember the rest of the fall because like it
Oh,
was just
dude.
hit that. I just remember a split second of being like that was the hardest thing I've ever felt,
Yeah.
and then just like waking up at the bottom of the stairs after with like all like just tangled up, like I just got like fucked down these
oh
stairs.
my god, that's so
And
fucking
then,
bad. Ow.
And it was like split right across the top. And
Dude.
I didn't even like notice at first. I was at my cousin's when it happened. I just kind of like woke up and I was just like, oh shit. And like I immediately just like went to go take a toke. I'm like, that's gonna solve this.
Yes,
A toke's gonna solve this,
for
right?
sure.
So I went to go like take a toke and I like took my hand down. It was just like blood, like blood on my
no.
hands and shit. I'm like, oh no.
No,
And
no,
yeah, like,
no,
went and
no.
looked in the
Biggest
mirror
weed
and it
you
was
could
like
find when you were
split.
15 years old.
What?
I said a toke of like the shittiest weed that you could find when you were like 15 years
Yeah,
old.
like
exactly.
16. Yeah,
Little
that's
like
what I think it was,
swag
16.
weed. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I'm just like, oh, I should have a toke, and then just like, oh my god, fucking all bloody. Yeah, and then I
dude.
went and had a look, and it was like cut right across the top, and I had to get it like all stapled up.
Was this
Oh.
at Kyle's house?
Yeah, it was.
That's
I think I still got a scar there. It's somewhere. but
That's
let me
brutal.
see. It's probably visible.
That sucks.
Nah, I can't see it through your hair.
Remember how, like, durable we were as kids and shit? Like,
That's
I
I
funny.
definitely
just
fell
looking at
down the
other day.
stairs.
There's a spot where like
Like,
hair doesn't
I
grow
think-
anymore because of
I
that.
think
Oh,
grade
yeah, yeah.
7 or 8, I
Yeah, me
was
too.
biking. I was biking home once, and my shoelace got caught in the like the bike,
Oh, I've done
pedal,
that.
the pedal itself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and it,
Yeah,
it completely flipped me, and I like my face just smashed off the cement.
dude. Yeah.
And I remember having like a bunch of people around me and just thinking like, okay, well you got to get up because everybody's around you. And they're like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And like, get back on my bike and keep going.
Yeah, don't worry about me.
like I'm fine, and just like leave. Like, you know, like I just fucking smashed my face off the
As,
pavement.
as you get away from everybody, you start crying.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't remember. I don't think I cried. It was just like it was super embarrassing. Like I think like that was definitely one of the most embarrassing. The other, when I was super young, I ran straight into a glass door.
Oh,
Did you go-
Like
dude.
full tilt into a
Yeah.
glass door. Luckily, it didn't break, or I would
Yeah,
have
dude, that would've
really
fucked you
really
up.
hurting.
That would have been bad.
But like my as a young child, my pride was shattered.
oh, dude, I know for sure. Yeah, that's
I
the thing.
thought my grandpa opened the sliding door, and I like ran at it, like thinking I was gonna run outside and onto the deck and just like fucking boom, face planted into the glass. I
Sucks,
think
dude.
forehead first into the glass,
Oh, yeah.
and then just like backwards onto my ass.
Dude,
so
that,
was,
like-
what
like
the fuck
after
just
like
happened?
in the moment, obviously it's like atrocious, but like looking back on those memories when you do shit
It's
like
funny.
that, those like
It's funny
no, I was
now.
gonna say those 4 seconds where you like hit the glass and you're like just so stunned you don't even completely realize what
yeah.
happened. That's the
Shock,
funniest
complete
shit in the
shock, yeah.
world. And then
Your
it
body's
slowly
just
kicks in.
shaking.
You're like,
It's
yeah, and then
Yeah.
slowly you're like, oh my fucking Christ. And then it's like you said, then there's just like the embarrassment takes over more than like the overall fucking pain or anything. But it's like those like 4 to 5 seconds of like stunned unrealization, or like once you realize that
just-
shit, that's the funniest
You're
shit in the world,
comprehending
dude.
everything.
Yeah,
You're
because
just
like when you look at it from the outside, it's probably like you just smash the door and you're like just kind of standing there for a second, like getting your shit together. You know what I mean? And then everybody else
I
is
fell
like,
flat back on my ass. I didn't stay in there at all. It was like forehead onto my back. Like it was,
it's so bad.
I was running. I was almost like I was running like Naruto style or whatever the fuck it is. Like, forehead just like into the glass backwards.
Like I didn't even have a chance to get my hands up. Yeah,
no,
I just ate
there-
shit on
yeah,
that
there's
one.
no
The
way.
the apartment building I lived at, to get out,
Being first.
it just had like a little like lever, like so there's a handle to push the door, but there's like a little lever to get the lock. And like I don't know, we would always just run full speed because we were kids. Just, like click and run out. And the one time I just missed it and smacked my face off the door. And like I pulled my face back and I just see blood and I'm like, that kind of hurts. I like bit through
Yeah.
my lip, my tooth went through my lip.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck.
Oh, one time.
Smashed
Actually,
face
one
off the
time.
glass. I was like, ow. I like went upstairs, cleaned it up, came down with a paper towel, wiped it off, and went back outside.
It's only because you spoke of like teeth that reminded me of this. I one time at the rink when I was a kid back in Seaforth, there was like the stands where people would sit, and then there was a little spot, it's cut out spot at center ice that was like dug out so they could put all the nets in, and there were like railings, and at one point this kid was hanging off the railing and fell about 8 feet face first into the cement and knocked his entire like tooth and like root out on the ground. I remember like going. I remember at first it sounded like he was laughing, so I went from like, oh no, he's hurt, to like,
yeah.
okay, he's not, to like real. Then he like picked up his face and was like bleeding out of his face and like actually crying. Like, oh, he is seriously
no, he's
hurt.
not okay.
So,
No.
so we got so we got. I went down there and I'm like looking at the ground and like there's this fucking like tooth and root attached that's like this fucking long.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like,
no,
that's
dude.
I'm like, where's your tooth?
That's
He,
like, oh my
picks it up
god.
back into where the parents are, and we're all like, or like we all gonna get in trouble for fucking around.
Yeah, right. Dude, just stick it back in your mouth. Don't tell your parents. It'll be fine.
Just like pop it back in, you'll be all right. And
Dude,
he's,
that
like
was the
crying.
fucking. That was the funniest shit. When I was a kid, I spent a lot of
Fuck.
time in like Bayfield and shit, and you know what I mean. There was like a lot of like woods and stuff, right? So we'd like fucking just hang out in the
Oh
woods.
yeah,
and,
oh
like,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just play like
Bushes
fucking.
and bushes and stuff.
Yeah, dude, like play like Lord of the Rings and
Manhunt,
like stupid
all
manhunt.
sorts of
Yeah,
shit.
dude, manhunt and shit. So you know what I mean? You're just like beating each other with sticks and rocks, essentially, right?
Yeah.
And it was like,
Sounds
dude,
like
there was
pub-
like.
sounds like public
Literally
school.
murdering
Yeah.
Me and a couple of kids
Yeah,
right now.
there's like so many instances I remember where like you'd like whack somebody with a stick and they'd like block it or whatever, and you know what I mean? It's like, okay, you probably just like fractured your forearm, and this kid's like crying, and you're like, okay, but like, just make sure you don't tell your parents, because if they find out, they're
Yeah.
not gonna let us come back to the woods. You have to tell them that you like fell or something. You know what I mean?
Dude,
He's
I
like,
remember
yeah,
at,
I'll make sure that I don't tell them. It'll
Yeah, no one
grade
wanted to rat
school.
out the fun.
Yeah,
No one
We
wanted
were
to
in
ruin
grade
it.
school because I lived right across from the school, and like other kids lived super close to the like school too. We'd like go to each other's houses on lunch and like fucking just beat the shit out of each other because the one guy had like sparring gloves. They're not like
Nice.
MMA gloves, but they weren't like boxing gloves. They're like kind of like those like karate ones that you'd like use for
Yeah.
like sparring.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like they're kind of like those ones that wrap around your hand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
kinda
like a
glove,
mitt that
but they're
goes like
thin.
this. Yeah, I know what you're talking
exactly.
about.
So
Yeah.
we do
Like an
those,
oven mitt
and we
for
just
fighting.
kick the
Yeah.
shit out of each other at fucking lunch. Go back up at lunch till fucking school after lunch, like black eyes and big welts and shit. Like, what the fuck is going
What
on?
did you do?
They just make it up,
Amanda.
you're like, Derek's dad beats us.
Yeah, it's fine.
We gotta
Dude,
let
that's
you have-
Brennan. That is so fucking funny that you guys did that too. Okay, so like we did similar shit to that, but like we were retarded, and like so we just did Fight Club, right? Like we just started Fight
Yeah.
Club with like a bunch of us. We're like, yeah, it was like Oh, I don't know if Christian watches the podcast, like Christian Whittemore, if he ever watches or whatever, but he can
We'll have to
verify
have him on
all
as
of
a
these
guest.
things. Yeah, he can verify all. Dude, yeah, for sure, dude. Just some
Yeah.
of the stories and the shit that we
There's
used to do.
There's
Holy
some funny
fuck.
stories we could all
Yeah,
put
no,
together.
that'd be
throughout
good. I'll
episodes
talk to him.
and
But
shit.
anyways, yeah. So, yeah, he can verify all these stories. But yeah, we were just like stoned and bored, and we were like, you know, it'd be pretty cool. We could like go and like practice fighting. You know what I mean? And then it's just like it's always a good
Just
idea.
fight.
Yeah, just go fight each other, and then you know what I mean. If anything ever goes down, it's like we've been practicing a lot. And we're like, yeah, okay, let's do that. So we just literally would like go to the
Seems like a
park
good idea.
and just fist fight. You know what I mean? Like there was like nothing, no like rules to it or any of that shit. You know what I mean? Like any of that crap. It was just like once the dude was like, all right, I'm good, I'm done. That was it. You're done. You know what I mean? Like you fucking stop hitting him and shit like that. That was all it was. And like holy fuck, dude, the whole thing ended because fucking Adam Hunter got his goddamn nose and orbital bone broken by a dude that was like 1.5 feet and like 100 pounds bigger than him. I can't even remember what the dude's name was. Maybe Christian will remember when we have him. But yeah, he like like everybody was like, I'm not fighting him.
Clearly there were no weight
I'm not
classes.
fucking doing that. And then for some reason, Adam just had this like swell of courage. He's like, yeah, fuck it, I'll fight him. Let's do it.
Okay.
It went exactly the way that everybody thought it would. It was like just this massive dude being like, a bop, 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 bop. You know what I mean? And Adam's like, clunk, 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 and just like falls on the fucking ground. Just blood everywhere. And we're like, oh no. So we like gotta
I
go
think
back to
he's
school. Fucking Adam's just like bleeding all over himself and shit. And then yeah, it was finally like, you know, it's pretty obvious that you got this shit kicked out of you. So there's no like, because yeah, before that we would just be like, we go back to school, we'd have like black eyes and busted knuckles. And they'd be like, what happened? Be like, oh, you're just wrestling around, you know, got out of hand. And they're like, stop doing that. We're like, yeah, okay. And then this time we like go back and Adam's like, I can't breathe or see properly. And then that promptly put an end to Fight Club.
The teacher's like, who's whistling? Like, it just does that when I breathe in.
My
Just
nose.
breathing.
Yeah, it's just Adam breathing. It's just what happens now.
Is that through your
Fine.
nose? No, that's my throat making that sound.
Just the fucking
That's
like
not good.
the
I'm
shit
just
you would do
wheezing
as a
the
kid.
whole time.
Whoever said that, I think Jared said it earlier, where he's like, remember how fast you used to heal when you were a kid? I'm like, yeah, dude, like fucking Wolverine, like shit like that, where like on a Monday we'd be like, let's fist fight. And then like the next day we're like, I guess I could go again if I just do it light. You know what I mean? And
Dude,
it's like,
I was
dude.
just saying how how resilient we were. Like, I remember I fell down like you fell down the stairs at school like at least once as a kid.
Mm.
Like you just be running down the stairs. Like if one of us were to fall down a flight of school stairs now, we'd be out. We'd be like
God,
fucking
dude.
dead.
Oh yeah.
Like, but when you're a kid, like you fall down, the teacher's on you, and like, oh my god, they're like, get up. Like, they don't even care.
Oh, that's
Because they know
hilarious.
you're probably fine. You're just like,
I
get up,
just
and all the kids are laughing.
just
You
looked
feel
at
embarrassed.
chat, and Amanda's
They're
like,
like,
my
"You're-
daughter's
you're
screaming
ma-
at the TV. She's like, there's Karen, there's Karen. It's like, she can't pronounce Kieran yet. Yeah,
I don't see
Amanda's
your comment.
daughter.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
It wasn't showing her comment for me. That's weird.
Oh no,
Because I saw it's
yeah, it's there.
yeah,
for
it said she joined, so I was like, hey Amanda, but then I didn't see her comment. That's fucking retarded.
Yeah, she said hi at the beginning, and then she just like commented that. Maybe it just hasn't refreshed for you. Mark said hi
Hi,
earlier
little
too.
one.
Sorry, Mark. We don't mean to hate you. It's just we don't we don't
Yeah.
really like you that much.
We
that's
just
all.
forget to
Oh,
look at
Crystal,
stuff.
Fuck you,
Crystal
Mark.
said gang gang.
Gang gang. God damn it! You've ruined everything, Jared. You started them.
Who the hell's that?
Jared's friend.
You
You
I
were saying
Crystal.
gang, gang,
Gang gang.
don't know.
gang, gang.
Jared and his things.
I paid her
Yeah.
money to
Yeah,
come
that's a
say
good
it
one.
just to piss off Brendan.
Many injuries.
What?
That's fun.
What? I said I
What?
paid my friend just to come say gang gang just to get on their nerves.
I don't know if it bothers Brendan as much as it bothers me.
That bothers me.
Oh, does it bother you? Yeah, it bothers me quite a bit.
Yeah.
Don't be sad, Mark. We still like you.
Mark put a
That's good.
sad face.
I don't like it either.
It's okay, Mark. You're the one cool Mexican.
You're the
We'll-
actually. I
we'll
think
put
you're
up
the
with
only
it.
Mexican person I know. If I'm being fair, I don't have a very large friend of
I know a lot of
diverse
Colombian
friends
people,
or a large group of
but
diverse
not
friends. There we go.
Mexicans. I
Most
used
of
to
my-
work with a bunch of Colombian guys.
Most of the people I know are either just like white or black people. They don't have any like cool
Dude,
things
this
going
one
on.
guy I worked with
I
at
think your
Pizza
camera's
Hut.
dying, Martin.
Oh, is the battery thing up?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Give me.
Just a warning.
No,
I
I
finally
appreciate
got myself another battery.
Hey, nice, dude. I got one
Finally
too.
bought another one.
I
Paid
got
$140 for it. Fuck
Jesus.
you, Sony.
I found out that there's off-brand Nikon shit.
There is,
Yeah.
but I didn't want to buy it. I was like,
You know what? It was
fine,
the fucking.
Sony. I was like, the first backup I'll buy a Sony. The rest of them are going to be knockoffs.
I have like my
Switch the
normal
end of the
Nikon
K.
one, and then I was like, "Fuck this!" I was like, "I don't
it's
care,
the-
dude." It
it's
was
the
40.
new-
It was $40 for the off-brand Nikon battery, and 110 for the fucking Nikon one. I'm like, I don't care. I'll
Yeah.
fucking take my suck my for a battery.
The
Come
new
on.
3D projector lens from Kanai.
Oh, I got my.
Hold
new
on, I gotta
pen.
go grab my other battery though. I'll be right back. We're going dark.
No.
Amanda said, I found an alternative to Gang Gang that I like more. Troop. Like, okay. Oh, I was gonna say something that I can't remember. Started talking about batteries. Fuck. I can't remember. Well, I was talking about Colombian people. There's this delivery driver that worked at Pizza Hut.
Okay.
What? And this can go either really badly.
Yeah, like oh.
I'm assuming it's just gonna go really badly either way here.
It's pretty fun. Like, because it's
pretty fine.
Like Dylan yelling at cab drivers bad.
No. This is a guy I worked with who was pretty cool. His name was Hugo. He was this like giant, jacked Colombian dude who always wore like Ralph Lauren shit and like really nice clothes. But he was a delivery driver at Pizza Hut, and his wife was the hottest woman I've ever seen in my life. It made no sense. And I was like 17, and he'd always call me boss. Like he'd walk in, like, "Hey, boss, how you doing today, boss? What do you want me to do today, boss?" And I was like, "I don't know, man. Like, fucking do whatever you want." Like this, I don't know. He was like fucking 40, maybe, or something. But yeah, he's just this giant, jacked, fucking like Colombian dude. He's always like,
Be like, I just want you to stand in front of the store and beat people
And
up.
then you
Yeah.
fucked his wife because Jared's
yeah.
king wife.
That's where my true passion.
Yeah, that's where his passion
That's
stemmed
how
from.
it started.
That's how it started.
Dude, I gotta see if I can find that guy on Facebook because his wife was fucking hot. I worked with another Colombian guy
find him.
named JJ.
Yeah, you
Get
should
the
find
wife
him
he never
online
got.
and just send him that message. Be like, your wife is hot.
Oh, I wish I could remember what his last name was. I'm just typing in Hugo and seeing if it pops up.
You should just be like, your wife is fucking hot. I dare you.
Oh my god.
Like, I don't know if you remember me, but your wife
But
is
you-
super hot.
Be like, oh, remember when you always told me what do you want me to do, boss?
Yeah.
I always
Like,
wanted
hey,
to say your
I
wife.
have something now. I know what. I
Oh,
finally know what must be done. Am I still the boss?
Jared the wife fucker. Yeah.
He walks in, he's like, "What are you doing with my wife?" I'm like, "It's me, your boss." He's like, "Oh, it's okay."
Like it's hey, it's me,
right,
boss.
It's me, boss. Fucking
I
wild.
wish I knew what his fucking last name was. There's so many Hugos in London. It's ridiculous.
Really?
Yep.
How common of a name is Hugo?
It must be pretty common, like, down there.
Down there. You mean?
Yeah, we.
You mean where?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Must be pretty common down there.
What? What's bad about that? I don't fucking know.
I don't either. It just sounds rude.
It
I don't
just
know.
sounds funny. It just really sounds funny.
There's this other guy that worked, another driver I worked with. His name was Jamal, and he drove like a shitty.
Did he have a hot wife too?
Why? Yeah.
Oh my god, what the
I don't
fuck?
wanna-
We
I
found
don't
out
wanna
where Jared's.
I don't wanna hear this
Martin,
story anymore
We
then.
found out where Jared's.
Unless he's got a hot wife, I don't
want
wanna hear it.
No, but he drove like a Ford, like one of those Ford wagons, and he had his mom. He lived with his mom, or his mom lived with him. So he had like the.
Wait, you said this guy is super like rich, has a hot wife, and lives with his mom.
No,
Oh wait, sorry, no,
That's a
different person.
different guy.
Oh, okay, I was
This
gonna
is
say, I was like,
Jamal,
one
not
of these
Hugo.
things doesn't
My
match
bad.
up with the rest of the
Yeah,
equation.
my brain was just like they're all the same person.
He got the handicap
Because you were
sticker, so when he was
racist.
doing deliveries downtown, he could park wherever the fuck he wanted. But like, his driver's seat was always leaned like completely back, so like all you would see if you like went up beside his car was just like an arm.
I fucking hate that.
Hey, fuck you, dude. What more do you need? I need a foot and,
How
a,
can
and
you
an arm to
see
drive.
where you're going?
Fuck you.
Guys, remember how you're making fun of me for
You're a
saying
fucking-
Hugo must be common?
You're a
Mark
sadist.
says I'm not wrong.
See, there you go. Affirmed.
Fucking dicks.
I mean, he's
Yeah,
not
Martin.
wrong.
I was telling the story about the delivery driver I used to work with. His name is Hugo. He was like
And
this
his hot
40-year-old
wife.
You
dude.
sparked
Had, like,
Jared's love
money.
of wives.
It's the hottest.
Oh, is this where it
This
started?
is the hottest woman.
That's
I've
exactly
ever
what I said. I was like,
Yeah.
this is where it
And
started.
it's like, yeah, this is
Came
where I
from.
get my notepad out and I start doing my like clinical psychology shit. And I'm like, so tell me
seen. Yeah,
about
dude.
it.
His name was Hugo, and he'd always be like,
Mm.
"Hello, boss. What do you want me to do today?" I was like, "I don't care, man. Do whatever the fuck you want."
I want you to send me a picture of your wife's breast, please. That's what I would like you to do.
Yeah, straight up.
And he's like, no, I'm not doing that. And you're like, all right, well, okay.
Damn, 17-year-old Jared. Why didn't you figure this out?
You idiot. Yeah, all they can do is say no and probably like beat the living shit out of you. But
I'm friends with a couple of people from back then on Facebook. I'm gonna see if any of them have Hugo on Facebook so I can find his wife.
Jesus Christ, you're relentless.
He's on a hunt. He's on a
That's
hunt.
creepy, Jared.
No, it's not, Kieran. You're not supposed to tell him that stuff. You're just supposed to let him do it.
We're supposed to be bettering each other.
No, that's retarded. You're retarded.
That's creepy.
Every
That's
time I
fucking
open my fucking window for like half a second to like blow my toke outside or something like that, you know what I mean? These little tiny flies just come in and swarm my lights. And I'm like looking up at the lights and there's
Gnats.
like 4 of these tiny little flies up
Gnats.
there, and I want to kill
I
them.
fucking hate that shit.
It's so fucking annoying. I don't like it. What's the solution? Make your house smell like weed all the time and shit? Fuck that.
a screen in the window.
Yeah, that's true. I guess this window's going. Though. The landlord was talking to me the other day,
Okay.
and they're gonna cut this whole window out and put a door in there. So
When
I
are you
was
coming back to London?
like moving back?
Yeah.
Oh, time frame's still like up in the air when I can find somewhere that's reasonably priced. I'm like slated any time really, but I just need to find something that's like affordable. You know what I mean? Is like the side of the problem.
Yeah.
Because like I don't want to like I said I can go right now, but I don't want to get a place that's like $1,300 fucking dollars, $1,200 a month or something. You know what I mean? I'm like that's like way
Yeah,
too much
that's
fucking money.
essentially-
Like
It's essentially what it's like to live here.
yeah, well like with a
That's,
roommate, that's a different story. I'm talking about on my own, right? Like I need a place
No,
that's like
yeah,
fucking
even, like,
$900
that's, like-
or something. Like
It's like half of it.
Bro,
yeah,
I know
it's
Yeah.
half of it.
It's exactly
oh,
like
Jesus.
that, actually.
that's
Yeah,
See if I can
bills and
find it
stuff.
again, man.
Yeah.
yeah, fucking
Everything's
fucking
so
right.
hard.
But yeah, like honestly, like I don't know.
I've been
it's-
looking and everything's
if I can,
nuts.
yeah, that's the problem. If I can find something that's reasonable and like lock it down and stuff like that within like a month or two, honest to God, you know what I mean, or like maybe 3 months or something. But,
Kieran,
like
you're
the way it's
looking to
going right
move
now,
too?
I don't
No.
know.
Or looking for Martin.
Yeah, I was looking
Yeah,
at places.
Yeah, you know, he
for-
was just
'cause,
asking
like
for me.
I'm always like looking at like it always comes up on my like
Yeah,
Facebook Marketplace
Yeah,
thing.
That's what I was
happened
gonna
to
say.
me sometimes where they'll pop up, then I'll just go on a rabbit hole of seeing like
Yeah, I just be curious. I'm
shitholes
like,
they're
what?
trying to
Yeah,
get, like,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
oh,
like,
yeah, that
how,
much,
what
eh?
kind of crap are they trying to rent to people through here? And
Yeah,
it's like
exactly.
it's always like $1,200 for like a shitty 1-bedroom with no parking
and no utilities included,
and
you
no
know what I mean?
utility. Yeah, no
exactly.
utilities included. No like laundry. Like
Like, oh, here we got a washer here from 1973. As long as you like stand on it, it won't move away from the wall. But like, I
And
wouldn't
put
trust it
coins
to
in
run
it.
by itself.
yeah, and put coins in it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. It's like, no, man. It's yeah. There's like that's why I like where I'm at right now with shit like that, like amenities and like I like my landlord a lot. He's a really really good dude. I got like a good relationship with him and shit like that. So I'm not too quick to burn the bridge unless I find something that's like really
minus he
worthwhile.
fucked
You know
you
what I
on the
mean?
internet, so you didn't like him for a while.
But yeah, that was irritating more than anything. You know what I mean? But like, I get where he's coming from too, because like that's a pretty fucking unique request. You know what I mean? Like I totally understood it the whole time. I just wish he just would have been off the bat with it and just been like,
Yeah, just
No.
told you what's
like
up.
I don't think that's something I want to do. That sounds like a lot of work, and I'm not really interested in it. I'm like, all right, no problem. I'll call the internet company tomorrow, and they'll fucking come because that's what happened. It took them 10 minutes. It was no problem. Like.
You're waiting on him to
Yeah.
make a decision.
Because it was like, yeah, he kept saying like, yeah, we'll get it done, we'll do this, blah blah blah, and I'm like, all right, sick, dude, that sounds awesome. And then it finally like came down to the wire, and he's like, oh, I don't know, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, fuck this. I'm like, don't even
That's
worry
what I mean,
about it, dude.
just say no, dude.
Yeah,
so I can do it
like
myself.
that's all it was. It was like, yeah, just be straight. I hate that shit in all aspects of life, no matter what it is. It's like if you don't want to do something, I don't give a shit. Like if somebody fucking calls you and they're like, "Hey, what are you doing, dude? Do you want to hang out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, man.
And
Like,
you're like,
sounds
"No."
good. Let's chill out." You know what I mean? And I'm like, "No, I'm saying in this situation." And they're like, "All right, cool. I'll be by in like half an hour." And you're like, "All right, sick." And then you like, get ready for them to come over and shit like that. And then they don't show up. And then it's like 3 hours later, they don't show up. And it's like 4 hours later, they don't fucking show up. And you know what I mean? You message them and they're like, "Oh yeah, I just got like sidetracked by it." It's like, why the fuck did you fucking, like, what the fuck is wrong with you then, dude? Just don't bother in the first place. You know what I mean? It's such a ridiculous thing. Just do what you say you're going to do, or don't fucking say it. Like, yeah, I don't know. It just very much irritates me. When I fucking tell somebody I'm going to do something, I fucking do it. You know what I mean? That's why I'm, like, very hesitant to ever tell anybody that I'm going to do something. Somebody's like, "Oh, I got to move next weekend." I'm like, that sucks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to be the guy that's like, "Yeah, I'll tell you, you need a hand, bro? I'll help you out." And then when it comes to the Saturday morning, I call you at 8 a.m. be like, "Oh, fuck, something came up, man. I can't make it." No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be the guy that's like, I'll be the asshole initially. You know what I mean? And just be like, "No, dude, I'm not feeling it. I don't want to fucking help you move." When I move, you know what I do? I pay movers. I don't bother my friends. You know what I mean? To be like, "Hey, you could come help me move my furniture." I
saw a fucking...
Yeah.
I saw a post the other day. It's like your friends are 30 plus years old. Hire a mover. No one wants to slip a disc for free pizza and beer.
Literally. Yeah, this is shit when we're like 19 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it when I was fucking 20. Definitely don't want to do it now.
No shit, dude. No
when
shit.
I moved into this place, I remember people talk shit. They're like, you paid movers?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a single
Yeah,
money."
bro.
Yeah, I'm not a fucking self-centered asshole that's
It
gonna
was
put my
also
friends on
literally-
the spot like that. The only thing I'll ever ask somebody to do, because like,
first, you know how hot it was?
Yeah,
It
right,
was like
yeah.
35 degrees outside.
the only thing
Oh, yeah, I
like
moved
I've
myself in 35-degree weather. I didn't even hire movers. I'm
I
just a
fuck
cheap
it,
piece
yeah.
of shit. I did
Yeah,
it all
fuck that.
myself.
That's even more respectable. It's like, yeah, fuck it. I'll just move my own shit. That's even, you know what I mean? That's the way to do it. Yeah, if you can do that,
We
then
moved all
fucking
our
do it.
small
Like,
stuff. We hired
this-
them to move like
moved
the
all my
couch
shit
and the
with
beds and shit.
That's
They
what
only
I
had to
did
do
too.
They only had
Yeah,
to do
well, you can
one
take your own
trip with the
boxes and
movers.
stuff.
yeah,
one trip with a truck that my dad had for my bed and my big stuff.
Right.
Other than that, I did absolutely everything myself with a Civic every time.
I asked my mom to help me like to use your car or whatever, you know what I mean, just to help me like stuff boxes in it and stuff like that. And yeah, that's about as far as I'll go to like ask somebody to help me with something, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, because I don't drive, right? So I'm like, "Hey man, if I like rent the U-Haul and pay for a U-Haul and shit like that, like, would you be willing to just drive it for the day for me? I'll give you some money at the end of the day and shit." It's like, yeah, that's fucking no problem. I'll drive your fucking stupid truck around. That's cool. But
I remember when Dylan moved into the building that I live in from like he used to live on 3rd Street with like Ashley and Ashley's brother and shit. And when they were moving out of there and they actually moved into the building I'm in, I was like, "Yeah, I'll help." And then I get there and I end up having to help like the one guy that's moving to a completely other side of the city move his shit too. I'm like, why? Why would you do this to me? Like,
Yeah.
move two people to two opposite fucking places. It's like, this is bullshit. I should have just been like, "No, fuck you."
the fuck is this? I got a Radler.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
what kind?
Lemon lime or lemon? Yeah, lemon. Sorry,
Is it a Budweiser one?
it's a Stiegel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know if the camera.
remember,
Hold on.
Eagle, that cheap like white can with the red lettering and the lightning bolt that we used to drink at the Richmond.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, it's not really focused on it. I'm out of.
Man, we don't have like any. There's like no more like There's no like small venues really left anymore either. Like in London.
No?
Maybe the Richmond survives this.
Yeah.
All the office is gone. There's no APK.
There might have to be like a grimy Richmond DJ night.
That sounds kind of fun to me, though. I'm not gonna lie.
With, like all our favorite tunes.
I like the
Just,
idea.
like, a random mix of shit that I'll make.
I like the idea.
Yes.
The Richmond to me is like the bungee jumping of bars. You know what I mean? Because there's a good inherentness of risk that you're taking just showing up at that place, but you know it's gonna be fun.
God.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you might get stabbed or get hepatitis and die, but it's probably gonna be a fun night. You know what I mean?
Probably
So,
gonna
like,
enjoy yourself on the way.
yeah, dude. Exactly.
Odds are you'll be fine, but you'll see somebody else get fucked up. It'll be awesome.
Or that
Yeah.
too.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
I don't know how many like
Kieran.
50-plus-year-old people I've seen get fucked up in the mosh pits.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
Remember when we were there that one time? We were sitting there talking to the guy, one of your old buddies, and like we see a Lyra talking to this one girl, and we're like, she's gonna fucking murder this girl, dude. we were watching, like, they were, like, talking outside, and, like, they was, like, yelling at her about something, and we're just watching and waiting for her to start murdering this girl. Oh my God, it's gonna happen any second. It
She
didn't happen.
but it was gonna happen. It was close.
We were like, oh, well, what's that girl's name?
Don't worry about it. Let's not start.
That's fair. I'm pretty sure she's some shitty Huron County trash person.
We're not throwing anyone under the bus.
I just remembered her name, but I won't say it because Kieran
In
doesn't
this
want
particular instance, we're not doing that. I don't feel like getting other people involved.
No, we're
Yeah.
we're
It
pretty
was
awful
funny as
people,
fuck, though.
but
We're
I
just
hate
like-
the
we're
idea
just
of
like
doxing
sitting there
people. That's so
That's
mean.
all.
to. Like, oh,
It was funny.
yeah.
I think I was relatively sober. I was sobering up and having water because I drove home
Yeah.
that night.
I think you were DJing in between sets that night or something.
That's why we were sitting there at the table, and we were just kind of like eagle-eyeing the situation, seeing what was about to unfold.
Just watching the
nothing
events occur.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Those are like sometimes the best nights, you know what I mean? It's when you're like more sober and you're just like kind of watching everybody else be fucking morons the entire
Yeah,
time.
and you're like,
this is-
Jesus Christ,
I've
this is what
had
I'm
a
like.
lot of those nights.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you like work in that industry, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, when you're there working and stuff like that, obviously you're sober and shit. So, yeah, that's I was never plagued with that. I'm what you would call not professional. So even when I show up to those events where I'm in a professional capacity, I'm drinking, okay? Because I'm an alcoholic. So like you can go fuck yourself. I'm sorry.
That's
but
my
it's
off
what
time.
That's my off time. Whatever. This is on time that's eating into my off time. So now I'm making it into one and the same.
What do you
That's
mean I
why
have
the
to work
podcast
until
is
1
so
in the morning and watch other people drink and can't drink?
No.
Fuck this.
No.
Dude, I
no.
did that at warehouse like all the time. I just barely. I had like the odd time I'd have a drink or two, but mostly.
Yeah, somebody would buy you like one drink, your key Rona, you're like sipping your key Rona.
I found out.
Yeah,
I found out eventually that I could just exchange my food money for beer money.
Yeah.
So I
I
just
did
did
that a
that.
couple times.
So like at the end of the night, I would just like I'd stay pretty straight through the whole night and just have like sipping on a beer or whatever. But then the end of the night would come and they're like, "Hey, you got like $25," and I'm like, "All right, give me 5 shots then, I guess."
Yeah.
And then I'll walk
And then
home.
the last half
All right.
hour is the
All right,
best part of
finish
the
it up.
entire shift.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because I was like walking home too. You know what I mean? So I was like, dude, that was like a fucking hour and 10-minute walk.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
You're
getting
like, dude, it's
drunk.
cold outside. I'm
Yeah.
taking shots.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah, in the winter. Yeah.
Yeah, because that fucking prick. Oh, we were talking about that the last time we brought this shit. We were talking about DJing and shit. I'm like, that fucking asshole
He
like
just
never
didn't pay.
paid me. So like I had no
Yeah.
fucking money. So I'm just like walking back and forth from this shithole. Oh yeah, fuck
And
you.
I don't know how many times I got paperwork from people and handed it in,
Yeah.
and then got paperwork from people and handed it in again.
Yep.
And then you know what I did? I got more paperwork from people and handed it in
Isn't that weird?
again.
Yeah. Yeah, because it was like every time
And
where
they
I would like
still
talk to
want
the guy, he was like, "Oh
every
yeah, I haven't gotten your like tax forms and shit. So like, yeah, I can't like cash the thing." And I'm like, "All right, no problem. I'll make sure I get them to you." You know what I mean? And then I'm like, because I'm like, I know I fucking gave him to Kieran, and then Kieran was like, obviously like, yeah, I gave him to him. Because what the fuck are you gonna do with him? You know what I mean? Like, be like,
Yeah.
yeah, I gave it to him.
Yeah. I would keep it with fuck Martin.
Fuck
'cause
you.
why
You know what I
not?
mean? It's like, no, you fucking dumb fuck. You're not
Like, how
fucking
many-
filing this shit. You're a loser,
Yeah,
dude.
how many times did you give me those sheets? Like, at least
4.
3 or 4.
I think it was 4 times in total, and that's where I finally just snapped. And I ended up calling like the head office thing, and I
And
was
then
like,
they
yeah,
figured it out.
yeah. And then finally, like magically, like a week later in the mail, I got my check. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is
They
fucking
figured
ridiculous.
it out real quick then.
Yeah, I called the head office and I was like, yeah, this guy hasn't paid me for like the 6 weeks that I've worked there or whatever. It's like 7 weeks or something like that at that point.
Yeah,
And I was
it's
like, yeah, and
insane.
like every time I try to get a hold of him, he just dodges me. So like, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do. Like, if you guys don't get a hold of me, I'm gonna call the labor board. And they were like,
Oddly enough,
oh
that
no
was
no
the
no
next
no
night.
no need to do
Oh,
that.
no.
Yeah, they're like, how many hours was it for? And I was like, this many hours over the course of this many weeks. And they're like, no problem. Here's a check in the mail for you right now. And I'm like, you fucking, yeah, thank you. Jesus Christ. Like, this is
All I had to do was
ridiculous.
threaten you with legal action to get the money that I earned.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, that's really cool, man. Like, nice
Jesus
guy.
Christ.
Yeah, because it's not on Warehouse at all as like a company. Because like as soon as I started talking to somebody that wasn't a fucking goofball, they were like, yeah, no problem. Here's your money. We got you. You know what I mean? But it's like it's that manager of that location was a fucking piece of shit. That was like has
Is
no
there
business.
other L Furniture warehouses?
all
Yeah,
got-
there's
and it
one
all
in
got
Toronto
paid
and
by
shit
me.
too.
And then it got blamed on me. They were like, "Well, it was your fault."
Yeah, yeah, because that guy's
didn't
just
have
a
enough.
piece of trash. He did that to every. Remember the bartenders used to complain about that shit too all the time, where he would like just blame them for everything. You know what I mean? And it was like, dude, this doesn't like go down on them. This is your fucking decision making and policies that you're implementing and shit like that that are fucking things up. And now you're blaming the bartenders because your policy ideas aren't fucking working. It's your fault. You're an idiot. Like. That guy was a moron. Yeah, the only reason he was ever even interested in being in that position was so he could show up to the bar with his fucking buddies on Saturday night. You know what I mean? Cut the line.
He didn't even know what genres were what.
Yeah, literally, he would fucking cut the line because like
play this song.
Yeah, you're like in the middle of like jiving out with a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? And like moving songs through other songs because like as far as like as stupid as people think it is, it's like DJing does require like a lot of attention and like paying attention to like how you're flowing with everything else and like how the room is playing and like blah blah blah. Yeah. And this fucking goofball owner.
Yeah, if
dude,
nobody's into what you're playing for the last like 3 songs,
yeah, you need to change.
Fucking change it.
You know what I mean? Like that's like these people are here to have fun and shit like that. They're not there to listen to your preferential shit in music. Now, not to say that you never did that because it's funny.
Or your particular table's preference.
Yes,
which
exactly.
was what it usually was.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, my friends want to hear this song.
Oh,
and everyone else is having a good time in the bar.
Yeah, so
and then change it, and then people would fucking leave the bar because.
Because they're like, fuck this. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, because we'd be playing like fucking, like the shit that used to, yeah, the shit that used to pop off was like, you know, like Blink-182 and like, you know, My Chemical Romance and like shit like that. That was the shit that that crowd of people like really fucking liked and they were super into it. You know what I mean? And then this fucking goofball would show up. He's like, yo, my buddies want to hear some T.I. You want to throw some of that shit on? And I'm like, well, I'm kind of playing Dropkick Murphys right now, so I don't really see how I'm going to, like, transition into that too easily, you know what I mean? But I'm like, maybe I'll try. And he's like, maybe just do it. And I'm like, all right, yeah. I guess, like, you want, you know what I mean? And then all these people are, like, having a good time, like, dancing and drinking and shit. And then, and then you put on his fucking T.I. music. Dance floor empties out except for him and his fucking 6 stupid loser buddies. You know what I mean? All fucking, like, oh, my God. That guy was like, a fucking prick.
You know how you want to get all the girls on the dance floor? They all just left.
They just left.
Yeah, all the paying customers just left. And the people who you brought in, who you're giving all your fucking...
Yeah, you're comping. Yeah, exactly.
Are there.
And now that was the other thing, too. The fucking bartenders used to tell me all the time that when he would bring his parties in, they would comp everything, and they wouldn't even tip on the comp.
Yeah, they would, yeah.
Oh, what a con.
Yeah, because you know what I mean? Like, when you get comped, you still get a bill. You know what I mean? Like, you still get a fucking bill, and it says, like, oh, $400, minus $400, house incurred or whatever. You know what I mean? And it's like a sign to be like, hey, look, we give a shit about you. But also, how about you give a little something back? You know what I'm saying? Like, you were willing to spend this.
Remember Slam Salmon?
Yeah.
He like comps the bill and that's like $3,000. She's like, well, I paid 0. 20% of 0 is 0. I'm like, you're a cunt.
Yeah, it's like you are a fucking piece of shit. That was those guys.
What
like,
does it say about like the respect level that like they have of their staff when they don't even tip their own fucking staff?
Yeah, exactly, dude. Yeah, when you're coming in on not even on like a Tuesday night. It was a busy Saturday.
With
like
my own business, I'd be like, like let's say I was letting some buddies have a few free drinks. Like, sure, you don't have to pay for the drinks, but you're gonna tip my staff.
Literally, yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, man, if you want a beer, they'll give you a beer, but like, you better be putting like a fucking, you know, like a dollar or two down every fucking beer they hand you or something. Like, come on, man, you can do something. Like
at that point, you're still saving $2.
Literally, like it's still like you're getting beer for half price at that point, dude. And on top of you getting it for half price, that money's going basically right into the fucking pocket of the server. You know what I mean? So it's like that's awesome, dude. Like you're a good dude, you know. But like no, most people that get comp, they're like, oh, free, oh, sick, that's fucking awesome. Like,
that means it's all free.
Self-centered piece of shit. Yeah, it's like because you've never done this shit. But what's that fucking Daniel Tosh joke? I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Daniel Tosh, and he's like, who here has never worked in the restaurant industry? And like everybody in the crowd's like, woo! He's like, you people are assholes.
Assholes.
Yeah. And he's like, it should be fucking federal law that it's mandated that everybody in life has to spend 1 year working in the service industry. So you fucking understand that your goddamn ranch dressing isn't that fucking important. You know what I mean? That's like, yeah, dude, that's exactly it. Like, there is so much going on in this fucking situation. Just calm the fuck down. You'll get your, like, there's examples of there are exceptions. Like, you know what I mean? If you've been waiting for like half an hour for a glass of water, that's just awful restaurant shit. But it's like,
it's awful service.
Yeah, dude. It's like, if you're fucking like,
even that's handleable, but
yeah, exactly. You can still be a reasonable human being about it.
One time at
oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. You may have forgotten we're here, but like I was order this. And most people
That's
are like,
exactly
oh,
it.
I'm terribly sorry.
No, that's
Let's
literally
handle-
it. Usually
Dude,
you just
one
make like a
time
little
at
joke
Eastside
about it. You know
Mario's-
what I mean? You're like, oh, hey, did you guys forget about me? Like, man, I've been waiting for this fucking for this beer for like 20 minutes. What's going on here? You know what I mean? And they're like,
Dude,
oh,
one
sorry,
time
bro.
we
It's like,
got,
no, it's fine. Like,
At Eastside Mario's, they're like, "Do you want cheese?" I'm like, "Yep." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go get that." Like, who says no to the fucking cheese?
oh
right?
yeah, the parm, yeah, for
But,
sure, dude.
He's like, "I'll go get that." And he comes back like a minute later. He doesn't have it. I'm like, "Parmesan?" He's like, "Oh yeah." And he came back to the table like 4 separate times, and each time he forgot the Parmesan. So
Oh.
another waitress was walking by. I'm like, "Hey, can you bring me some Parmesan? My guy sucks." She's like, "All right." And like 2 seconds later, she comes back with it. I'm like, "Thank you."
That's hilarious. Yeah, see, like shit like that. That's
And
just
then
bad
he comes back
service.
to the
You know what I
table,
mean?
Like 15 minutes later, he's like, "Oh, I see you got your Parmesan." I'm like, "Yeah, it's fucking magic."
isn't that weird? That's so strange, dude. Yeah, no, like yeah, shit like that.
Like, I know where you guys keep this. Can I just go grab it?
Right? Like I see the server station over there, you know what I mean? Like it's right there. Can I just go over and get it? I need some pepper too, actually. You know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna go get it.
Ooh, a lollipop. I'll take a couple of these.
Ooh, yeah. I was just gonna say, I was like, ooh, travel mints. Don't mind if I do. Oh, look at these cool fucking little leather books that they put your bill in. I'm gonna take 6 of these. These are sick.
Oh, these ones aren't even faded. Like, you can still see it says thank you. That's
Oh my
awesome.
god,
Thank
that's
you.
the shit. I'm definitely taking these for sure, dude. That's really cool.
You guys want to do any of these Am I the Assholes?
Yeah, I'm down for sure. Yeah, I'm down with whatever.
We'll do a couple. Am I the assholes? And then maybe wrap her up.
Let's do
Yeah,
this. One of them, and then Brendan posted something. It's like a man taps another man's shoulder, not knowing something. That looks like it could be interesting.
That was just earlier when we were talking about people getting smoked in the head. It reminded me of that.
Yeah,
thing.
okay.
Oh, is this a man getting like smoked in the head?
No, very close too.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let's
It was
watch.
just great.
Is it like
It
a
was
video?
just crazy. It was just.
Oh, it is. All
Yeah,
right,
it
sweet.
was just. It's just really weird. This guy just like. Well, I mean, you'll see. It's just like,
All right, yeah,
what's your
let's-
take on it? It's fucking weird, man.
Let's watch that first, and then we'll do an Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, we were talking about people getting like smoked in the head or like shit like that, and it just
Well,
reminded
the
me
video
of this,
won't
and I was
load
like,
for
oh.
me.
Yeah, mine's not loading.
Is it just sitting at 0.00?
Yeah, like 0 out of
Mine
0.
loads.
Yeah. The fuck,
Mine
right?
loads.
I'm glad it's not just me.
Hold on, maybe it's something with my ad blocker being a cunt. I'm gonna turn it off. Also, why am I running on fucking Reddit? Okay, let's try and refresh.
Yeah, mine loads.
Yeah, what the fuck? No, mine's not working.
That's weird.
God damn it! What are you watching it on, Brennan? What browser are you using? Chrome?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Chrome Dome.
Yeah, let me try one more. If I just
Yeah, I paused my ad block on the
Do
site
it
too.
again?
I did
Still
too.
like,
That didn't
nope.
do it. I know sometimes that'll fuck with shit, but not this
Like
time.
the video's there, and I click it, and it's just like no. I'm
Yeah,
not
it
gonna
just
play.
like it doesn't buffer or anything. It's just 0 out of 0. Just being a total cunt. I want to see the man get hit.
Element and see if I can open
it doesn't get
and,
hit though. It's
I want to see the man get hit in the football by hitting the groin by a football.
Man hitting the groin. Groin with a football.
Oh, that's
groin with a
weird now.
football.
Give him the award now.
weird now. Mine
Give that
won't
man
load.
the
I mean, it was.
$10,000. Oh, yours won't load either now.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, that's fucking weird, dude. This is a conspiracy.
Oh, there was such a good picture on that Simpsons reference group earlier. Oh,
Zuckerberg's not letting us watch, dude.
Zuckerberg.
Damn you,
He doesn't
Zuck.
care. He doesn't care about us. He's
Zuck
sensing
the
it.
fucking cock, dude.
Zuck cares. You're on this podcast. He knows you're here, you son of a bitch. He's watching you, and he's spoiling our fun. That's what's going on. This isn't Kieran. This is Tyrion. Tyrion
Well, that's not working. I guess.
Bapebs. Yeah, there we go.
If I go.
I remember.
Is there a
Just
YouTube
steering
link? Do we have
vapor.
to? Do we have to?
I was watching your
there's,
mom's
like,
house,
long
and
functions
Tom
of it.
found this
I'm
video
Googling it.
of these people working on a big clock tower, and they're like on one of those like things that hangs down that like window washers and shit would be on. They're like working on it, and then
Yeah.
the fucking like
Crappy.
the arm of the clock just falls and drills like one guy in the fucking head, then
Jesus
crashes
Christ.
to the ground, and you just see like dust.
Okay.
Like,
here's
whoosh,
one.
you're like that thing weighed like hundreds of pounds, and it just fucking domed that guy.
Oh my god.
Like,
Yeah,
he
that
was
one's
like,
giving me a
yeah.
preview. That's a good sign.
If
That's
it was my
hilarious.
daddy,
That's the same one I had.
It's a lot more zoomed in and like looks crappier because of that.
That's
but,
okay. At least it's the way the
you
works.
get it. At least it's loading.
All right.
Yeah, it's
You
just
guys got it
so
all queued up.
weird. This shit is so weird.
Where is it in like the group chat too?
No, it's in Discord.
Eh,
It should be at the very bottom of this week's chat.
It's YouTube CCTV tape. Mysterious man touches the shoulder of another man. It says
I sent it to you personally in your messenger.
CCTV.
Yeah, we sent
Thank you,
it to you because you're a little vagina.
yeah,
Little
Facebook's way better for me. I don't like finding
Little
stuff.
baby peering.
It's annoying.
I am killing.
I'll kill it. I can't quick winks myself.
I want how to make internet work.
Oh, this
That's
one
right.
tries to make it all ultra. Oh, mysterious man. This fuck off. It's just
Clap
weird.
for
It's
me,
just
bitch.
Cool.
Oh, Jared's all frozen there. Is he
Yeah,
frozen
he
for
froze.
you guys too? Okay, good. Oh, he's back. There you go.
Was I frozen?
Yeah, for a quick
Yeah,
second
That
there.
one
Yeah.
won't work.
I just looked and man, my internet. There's something wrong with it. I need to call them, but I'm too fucking lazy to.
Yeah, my
It just-
internet's been sucking too.
Mine's been.
It's been
okay.
like a month or so where it'll just drop for like half a second, but it does it like 20 times a day. I'm like, fine,
Mm,
All right,
That's
so
weird.
when do
Alright.
we start it?
because
What,
I know I'm
everybody's all
gonna
queued
call them and they'll come out and be like, "There's no problem." Like, then why isn't it working right?
yeah, because you
Yeah.
suck. Are you all?
You
You
did.
guys all queued up?
Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, play.
Is there no sound?
No, it's
just
CCTV. I think.
camera.
yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Saves his life and disappears.
Yeah, I don't know why it's being all like this.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
The guy's just like, what the?
What was that? A gate?
I think it was like a
Say
gate or
something
something.
out
Hell,
of
yeah, it was
nowhere.
like the gate on the back of that truck.
Dude, that's fucked.
Fucked his day up. But yeah, that other guy
It's like
just
the-
like randomly
he knew.
decided to just tap him on the shoulder as he walked by.
He's like, "Hey, friend,
Just
you're
like,
about
be
to
like,
get
"Hey."
decapitated.
Huh. Hold on, I gotta rewatch this.
It's like,
You
what?
might want to walk left slightly." That's fuck. I love Buddy afterwards. Like, what the fuck was?
Yeah, he's
Jesus
just like,
Christ.
what the hell?
Oh my god,
Also, think this one seems
That
like
is
slow.
fucking weird.
that's crazy, dude. Not all angels have wings, you know.
That's
Some of them
really
wear black suits.
It's just like, what the hell?
Dude,
What
that's
the fuck
crazy.
was that? What just like
Hold
what?
on, like even
You guys see this shit, chat? This is fucked. Hold on, we'll go all full screen on this motherfucker.
look at
Oh,
the way the
that's
guy
nuts.
like. There's a shadow and everything like that, and
I'm just restarting it again. I watched it a few times over now. This is fucked.
Yeah,
But,
and
like,
like I
it-
said, the actual like one on
who
Reddit
touches
is
someone
like, a
on the
little better
shoulder
quality.
like that though? Like that's not even like.
Somebody who knows he's
Right?
about to get his head cut
That's
off.
what I
but has
mean.
enough
It's
time
so
to
weird.
react.
Like, who just does that to someone? Just decides, like, yeah, I'm gonna touch this
Yeah.
guy randomly.
Right?
He's
You're
like,
I'm gonna get this guy's shoulder. Like, yeah, no, this guy's good.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah.
going.
You like
He's-
what?
he's a good
What
man.
the fuck?
He does not have a lot of hair, but he is a good man. I'm going to save him.
You ever watch like the compilations that'll pop
That's
up on Facebook of like
That's so
20 videos of people almost getting fucked up, and you're like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! If you guys pause this shit at like 8 or 9 seconds, all right, get there and pause that shit. Look at that. Look at him. Do you see that? He doesn't have a face.
That's what,
It's,
like
it's not because the security camera is running at like 2 pixels. This man
That's
doesn't
'cause
have
he's
a
a-
face. That's
gotta be what
fucked.
it is.
Right here, chat. This is where the face should be. All right, and
Did we
note the lack
watch-
thereof.
Did we watch the video on here of the guy trying to rob the store? I think we did. And then,
That's
like, some
fucked.
guy comes in and just fucking shoots the 2 robbers.
Oh Jesus! Like another person?
Yeah.
That's insane. No, I don't think
I
I've
think
seen
we
that one.
watched it on here. Oh.
Maybe we did. I don't think so. That doesn't seem like a good idea to watch live. Since I've been re-uploading
Yeah,
these
it's
back to YouTube now, it's like, geez, it's amazing how many copyright strikes we get. Facebook's quite lenient with that shit. I gotta give them credit. As soon as I upload half these videos to YouTube, it's like, uneligible for monetization. Uneligible. You watched this thing for 1 minute out of a fucking 2-hour episode. Yeah, you can't use it now. Like, Jesus Christ. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Yeah, so, like, there was, like, one where we, like, watched a trailer for... Oh, Mortal Kombat. That's what it was. We got claimed on Mortal
Oh, right.
Kombat. So we watched the Mortal
Of
Kombat
course.
trailer. So out of a, like, 2-hour and 10-minute podcast or something because we watched a 1.5-minute Mortal Kombat trailer, the entire episode is like no longer eligible. It's like, okay, makes sense.
Why not?
So yeah, fuck YouTube is basically the moral of my story there. That's all I was going with that one because they're awful and they're very like heavy-handed. You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. Like the Facebook one's fine. It's like we can watch.
Like,
trailers.
oh yeah, you want to dispute us?
Yeah.
You want to dispute us? Get that wrong 3 times and we delete your
Go
channel
for it. We'll just get rid of everything and never let you come
go
back.
ahead. Try it.
Hope you're
Try
confident
to fucking dispute us.
Hope you're confident, bitch. You guys want to do one of these Am I the Assholes?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one do you guys want to do? I'll get it all queued up, and then I got to run to the bathroom quick.
Don't know which one. You pick.
Which
Jared,
one?
you
Yeah,
pick.
as I say, Jared. Which one do you want to do? Because you found a couple, didn't you?
Yeah. There's. I don't really care. There's. Am I the asshole for telling my sister my dad is not her dad?
Oh, what was the other one?
And then
I will have sex.
Am I the asshole for telling my parents I will have sex in their house?
Yeah, I want to do the Dirty Mike and the boys. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, that sounds like that.
Okay,
yeah, for
Fucking
sure.
other guys.
I
Dirty
like that
John and the lads.
one. Dirty John and the lads. Oh, this one's actually pretty short. We could probably do both of them, really.
Yeah, let's do
Okay.
both of them. They're usually
Yeah.
pretty funny.
This one's pretty short too. All right, hold on. I'm gonna go run to the bathroom and grab a drink and shit. I'll be back, and then we'll do this.
Oh, mine's almost done. It should be done. I shouldn't be drinking that. It doesn't taste like what it should taste like.
What is it?
Well, it was Pepsi, but now it's just kind of water.
Oh, is it flat?
It's not
I-
great.
Dude, I hate that when you forget that you have like a can sitting on your table. So you grab a new one and then you grab your old one that's been sitting there for like 2 days. You're like, oh, no, wrong one.
See, the trick is not to let them sit there for 2 days. You gotta, you gotta pick those bitches up.
I know. Dude, there's so many cans in my room. It's bad.
Oh man,
Cans. It's
I
just
have no
cans.
I have
Remember
a
that
Lucy
scene
sitting
in
on the bed.
Speed when they're driving and the baby carriage rolls in front of the bus? She's like, she hits it. Oh my god! And he looks, she's like, cans. It's just cans. So good. Like, that's peak Keanu performance. Cans. It's just cans.
Keanu.
Yo, apparently he got married the other day.
Oh.
Weird. Who does that these days?
Keanu Reeves.
What?
People with money. Where did they get married? Do you know?
I don't know. It might not have actually happened. I was at the grocery store and I saw it on one of those magazines. It's like, Keanu Reeves got married.
Those magazines are so silly. It's funny watching people like pick through them still. It's like, you can just like go on Google, right? Like, this will have all of that on it. Pretty sure, anyway.
Did you send the link for the thing we're reading?
It's already in the chat. It's right above your first post, Brendan.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it.
Okay, I'm back now.
Go away.
All right, I'll go. Bye.
Leave. All right. Anyways, let's get into this. Am I the asshole? No, stay over there. Stay out of frame. You may yell slightly.
Okay, I can still hear, so it's okay. I also have access to my mic, so I can change scenes. It's all right.
Wait, what's happening?
Martin's not allowed to rejoin us.
Yeah, Brendan said I'm not allowed to be in frame.
Yeah, you smell too bad. Get over there.
You can't smell
He's
the
like,
camera. 'Cause it's true,
Yeah, we
that's not
can.
a good
It's
reason.
called smell-o-vision. You know, it's 2021,
No,
bitch.
fuck you.
Yeah, we have it.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Get back here.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh,
Oh
thank
my
you,
God.
Papa.
Thank you, Father. I was committed to that joke, dude. I was gonna spend the rest of the podcast with
That
it.
was good. That was good.
Somebody come press end so we can stop the podcast.
I can't reach the button.
Yeah, one of you guys has to drive to Stratford.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just like kicking my foot at the fucking power
Yeah, I'm
bar
just
trying
gonna
to turn
jerk
it off.
off over here in the meantime.
Yeah, I'll just
Nobody
stay
listen.
here.
I'll stay. I'll stay off the camera though.
All right, everybody got it up? I got it up on
You
screen
just
here.
like throw a blanket on top of your camera. Bye everyone.
Bye, everybody. All right, let's do this. So, am I the asshole for telling my parents that I will have sex in their house, whether they like it or not? I, 22 female, have a generally good relationship with my parents. We all get along, but they are a bit more conservative than me. I recently decided to... Yeah, I bet you they're a little bit more fucking eloquent with their spelling than you are, too. Jesus Christ.
She's too busy getting dick down. Leave her alone.
Yeah, she's too busy getting fucked, you nerd. She can't spell things right.
Fuck.
She's getting dicked, my dude, all right?
She's getting dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love getting dick. Yeah, I love his big dick.
The big fat dick.
She got time to finish words, bro.
She doesn't need to, dude. She's too busy getting coomed on and shit, dude.
Big fat
This is a fucking
somebody
podcast
really
hosted by 13-year-old.
It's not even funny. Why are we laughing so hard? It's so
That's why it's
the
funny.
shit that actually gets us to laugh really hard is the dumbest shit in the world.
I know, right?
Big fat deal.
All right.
What makes me laugh? Big fat dick.
We all get along, but they are a bit more conservative than me. I recently decided to move back to their city for a job offer that I took. My parents haven't been doing too well financially and asked me if I wanted to move back in with them for a while. I figured, why not? I pay part of the mortgage. Yeah,
right.
yeah, exactly. I'm fucking.
Yeah, oh yeah, there. Okay,
There's
all right,
a-
that's why you have to have sex in their house, right?
There's a Facebook group that I joined that always makes me chuckle, where it's like, I can't remember exactly, but it's like things that didn't happen so hard they undid things that did happen. And it's just like pictures of shit like this, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or it'd be like one of them the other day or some shit. It's like I was walking past a construction site and some dude whistled at me, so I turned to him and I said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And everybody in the street turned and clapped for me. And it's like, yeah. Sure they did. Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like this shit. Yeah, you moved back. Like they asked you to move back in. Yeah, totally for a job offer that you took. Yeah, okay. So, anyways, I figured why not? I pay part of the mortgage, and in exchange, I didn't need to do as many chores as I usually would have had to do. About 6 months. Wait a minute. What? Oh, I guess like is that just what you call like being an adult and like doing your laundry and washing the dish? And you
Yeah,
call those
like,
chores?
Mom, I pay you, man. You gotta do my.
You have to do my
laundry 'cause I'm at home.
chores.
Okay.
I pay
You gotta
part of
clean
the
cum
mortgage.
stains off my sheets. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm fucking-
exactly. Jerry came on the wall last night, Mom. I'm gonna need you to scrape that off, okay?
Yeah.
I pay part of the mortgage.
I got you a Mr. Clean magic eraser. Just do it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I pay part of the
That
mortgage
poor-
in
that poor
exchange.
ball man
I don't need to do as many chores as I usually would have to.
scraping off cum on the wall.
Yeah, she pays part of the mortgage, all right? That's part of the deal.
Yeah, dude.
Cleaning showers and shit, not cum off the wall.
Fuck you. You clean what I tell you to clean. About 6 months
up,
ago,
bald
I
man.
started dating my about 6 months ago I started dating my now boyfriend. He lives a few kilometers out of town, so it makes sense for him to stay the night at my place. And makes sense for him to stay the night at my place and not the other way around. This bitch hates teas.
That's fucking racist.
That's what it is. She hates teas, dude. She can't use T on butt. She can't use a fucking T on at. Jesus Christ. Makes sense for him to stay the night at my place and not the other way around. The other day, my parents approached me and told me that they don't want him to stay over anymore because they don't want their daughter to have sex in their house. I was a bit taken aback, and I told them that I'm sorry, but I'm an adult, and it's not like we are loud or anything. No, that so says you. In reality, she's like, yeah, fuck my ass, yeah. Dad's like, oh God, please stop.
He's like holding a beer, staring at the wall.
Fill me up. Oh yeah, fucking come for me. Oh my god. Like, oh god, no. Jesus Christ. He's like, just let them end. Not like we're loud or anything.
When he's begging for it to end, you know it's bad.
They basically told me their house, their rules, to which I just laughed because I pay 40% of the mortgage payment. And if it wasn't for me, the house would likely not be theirs anymore. So I told them my house and my rules BS wouldn't fly with me, and if they bothered them so much that I just get my own place, like right now, but certainly will not be told when I can and can't have sex. Now they're upset because they think I'm trying to blackmail them, but I'm like, mate, I'm paying for this place, so I'll fuck whoever and whenever I want. Am I the asshole? Yeah, kinda. I guess it depends on the details, and you're framing this to make it sound like you're like a perfect person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're having like Mormon whisper quiet sex and shit like that only at times when your parents aren't home, and like no, that's not the fucking case.
And that's like the other thing. People like this first answer is like normally I'd say, you know what I mean, but you're paying 40% of the mortgage. It's like, yeah, says her though,
Yeah,
man.
man,
Like,
I
says
don't-
her that
even
she's
that.
paying 40%.
If you're paying that much, and it's like, yeah, no, you are kind of an asshole, but you're right. Just move. That it is their house and their rules, but you shouldn't
like, why don't-
yeah,
yeah.
just go. Like they're right, and you're right too. You shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to fuck people whenever you want. But that's what comes to the point of like, go get your own place.
Also,
Then, I
like,
guess.
would you not understand that? Yeah, like you were saying, like the fact that yeah, maybe it's just that your parents don't want to have to fucking deal with hearing with that.
Yeah,
and shit,
at
because
all?
You probably
Like-
think you're quiet, but like really,
Yeah, man.
like
That's exactly it. It's like that's it's all like relative. Like, yeah, you're like, oh, I'm quiet
Yeah.
and I don't do anything. It's like, yeah, that's what you say. You know what I mean? You might think you're quiet. Dylan used to think that he was very light-footed. You know what I mean? And I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you actually believe that, don't you? Like, you literally, legitimately think that. And I'm like, holy fuck. Like, just people are not self-aware sometimes.
I don't walk around.
The
loud.
guy
What are you
put a
talking about?
fucking. The guy put a literal hole in the steps
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he walked with his heels.
Yep. And, like, not just walked either. Like, when he'd go up the stairs, he was like,
He
boom,
clumped
boom,
with his
boom,
heels.
boom, boom, boom. Like, it's like, Jesus Christ, man.
What are you doing?
He like it was like he was trying to put his foot through the stairs. and walk
Yeah,
up.
literally. Yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe, like, you know what I'm thinking about it now? Maybe she's not an asshole. That's probably true. She's not the asshole in the situation.
No, she's not an
But like,
asshole,
you shouldn't
just,
like have this expectation to be like, well, because I pay to live
Yeah.
here, I'm allowed to do whatever I want. It's like, no.
sounds
dude.
like you should just get your own
Yeah.
place.
Yeah,
and
literally.
it'll
Like, just go
be-
get your own fucking place. Your parents don't want to listen or think about you having sex while your boyfriend's there, which is totally fair. Even like I said, even if you are whisper quiet, if I had fucking kids and my daughter was living with me, I wouldn't want to have to like think about that. I just don't want to know. Ignorance is bliss with some of these things. You know what I mean? It's the same thing like when you like bring your girlfriend over to your parents' house. You're not like squeezing her tits. When you go over to your girlfriend's parents' house, you know what I mean? You're not like squeezing her tits and shit and like rubbing her thigh and be like, "Yeah, you like that, don't you, bitch?" You know, in front of her fucking parents. Like,
Don't tell me how to act in front of other people.
I didn't know me, dude.
don't fucking tell me what I will and won't do.
I
Just,
could barely even choke that out.
sticking your fingers in her mouth and shit like that. You're like, "Yeah, you fucking like that, don't you?"
At the dinner table, she's like trying to eat like mashed potatoes or something. You're just like,
Yeah. It's like fish hooking her and shit.
everyone's staring at you like,
Yeah, you
Just
see that?
yanking on her hair while she's trying to eat. And you're like, don't
Yeah,
worry,
you
she
see
likes
that?
this.
Yo, old man, does your wife like this shit too? She's got to get it from somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Cheers,
the old
bro.
George
Cheers.
Bush.
Look at her fast. She can stuff that fucking chicken in her mouth. No gag reflex. Am I
Babe,
right?
babe, go get a popsicle. Show him that popsicle trick you can do. It's fucking cool.
You should get all the way down to the green part.
Look at this. Look at this. She'll put that whole thing in her mouth. Nothing but fucking stick will come out, dude. She won't even cough. It's fucked. Think about that. Think about that. And he's like, I'd rather not.
and then
I'd
you
also
just
like
look
you
at
to
the mom.
leave.
You just look at the
Yeah,
mom,
get the
did,
fuck
you
out of my house.
did you teach her this trick? Like,
Yeah,
Oh
but
my god!
what can mom do?
Ask
It's
her
really pretty
dad
crazy.
that. You're like, did you teach her this?
Like, Jesus Christ. Nobody wants this. Nobody
Right.
needs this. Jesus fuck. Yeah, no, I guess, like I said,
Martin,
she might not be the asshole, but just get your own place.
Yeah, I wouldn't say asshole.
Yeah, she's
but
not
just-
asshole,
yeah,
but
just
yeah. It's not fair
All
to
right.
do that either.
So
But-
since that one's kind of a dud, let's read the other one.
yeah, I'm down. What were you going to say, Brandon, though?
I finally started watching Always Sunny.
Oh yeah, you did. That's right. I
Fucking
forgot
great.
about.
Yeah, I'm like almost done season 2 now.
Oh,
so.
nice! You're
It's
actually
so
getting into it,
ridiculous.
dude. Nice. That's
Oh,
fucking
dude, yeah,
awesome.
I've been like watching
Dude,
it. It's
it just
fucking
gets
hilarious.
better
I love
too.
It.
Like seriously,
I love it.
I think I can't remember off the top of my head because I watched them just at nighttime. You know what I mean?
Right?
Like I just put them
Rock,
Yeah.
Flag, and Eagle, Charlie.
Oh
right?
god, rock, flag, and eagle. Just like going up, going to drive real fast, going to hit him with a truck. What the fuck? It's all American. Dude, that show gets like better as it goes on too. I think, like I said, I think it's like seasons like 6 to 10 or something like that.
I'm in season 3 now. I just watched I just finished the dumpster baby one.
Oh my god, that's such a fucking good episode. I'm trying to get the baby the tan. No, just like a base tan, just a little base.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're trying to pass the baby off as being
We use bronzer.
Hispanic.
He's like shoe polish.
Oh, God.
Yeah, because they like take it to the modeling agency. Isn't that what it was? Yeah, and they're like, oh.
they're like, what is in right
Yeah,
now?
but, like,
Because,
there's not a lot of
well,
room
there's
for
not really
white
room for a
babies.
white male baby actor or like white male baby model.
Not
I'm
really
like,
what we're
what's
looking for
in
right now.
Right now.
Like, yeah, so how about like a Hispanic baby? Would that work? You know, we get this guy a little base tan on there. It'll look, you know, you'd never be able to tell. Give him a little sombrero, a couple of 6-shooters, you know? Oh, dude, I'm so glad you're watching that. Like I said, you're gonna love
dude,
that
so
shit.
Fucking funny.
The one episode I'm really excited for you to watch is the water park one. That's the one that I like show people that have never seen the show before.
Okay.
Because it like doesn't need a lot of backstory for it to be funny, but it's like one of the most fucking ridiculous episodes ever, dude. It's just every fucking like, you know, they always have like the A plot and the B plot, right?
Yeah.
The A plot is like Dennis and D doing their own. Or, I can't remember if it's Dennis. Whatever, they're doing their own thing, and then the B plot is like Frank and Charlie doing their own thing, right? And their whole goal is to like ride every single ride in the water park. And then their scheme to do that because they're like, oh, there's not enough time to wait in all these lines. And then they see some like cancer kid with his head shaved, and he gets to go to the front of the line. So like their idea is they like draw a bunch of lesions and shit on Frank, and he's like, I got AIDS, front of the line, AIDS coming through, I got it real bad.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
like, so
the one where they get the
stupid.
gun, I fucking love that one. when he's got the gun.
Takes
And
it
he
home
doesn't
with
wanna
him.
give it up. Yeah.
I started at 20 anyway. I started blasted.
He takes it home. Charlie, do you have the gun with you right now? Yes.
She like
Yeah,
fakes
dude.
cancer, knowing that like they'll talk to that one lady because she had like the Live Strong bracelet on and shit. It was like this deep fucking thing about him faking cancer. And
Oh my
shit
God.
To like have a chance with that girl.
That was like their the pilot or whatever. Like when they did it, or whatever. That was the premise of the pilot. Was like Charlie has cancer, where he's like, you know, I think Dennis comes over and he's like, oh, you got like you got a bit of sugar? Like I just made a whole pot of coffee and I just realized I don't have any sugar. You know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, I got some sugar. He's like, you want to come in? And whenever he comes in, he's like, you look like you've been like crying, man. Like you okay? And he's like, yeah, you know, like just found out that I got cancer. So like that's the thing. And he's like, oh shit, really? Like, wow, that sucks. And he's like, yeah, I haven't really told
He's, like,
anybody.
not trying to talk.
Yeah,
about
right.
It.
He's like, maybe
He's
like
like,
we could
"Oh,
like chill out. And he's like, yeah, of course. Like you want to talk
I got,
about it anytime, but like I got that coffee back at my place. It's real hot
I got-
now. I just kind of came over for the sugar. Like,
That's
Jesus
fucking
Christ,
hilarious.
fucking love that bit. I haven't really told anybody yet. Yeah, like, oh, you meant now? Yeah, now's not a good time for me personally to
Oh,
talk.
yeah, I got it.
I got all that
There's a
coffee.
comment. There's the comment in the chat about Always Sunny.
Oh, is it? What is it? Hold on, let's see. Let's see it. The second the water park episode to me and great. Yes, exactly. It's so hard to like show that show to people that have never seen it before because like the reason that it's so fucking funny is like when you get into the characters, you know what I mean? Like as Dennis turns into like more of a psychopath and shit like that, like when he does his like outbursts in the later seasons, it's funnier because you've seen all this like build up to him, like these hints of him being a fucking psychopath. Like, yeah, it's hilarious when he's like running to his trunk and he like throws it open. He's like, oh, they'll pay the ultimate price. And he's like pulling out, like he like rips the trunk open and then like pulls a compartment open. There's like duct tape and zip ties. They're like, what the hell? Why do you have like a bunch of duct tape and zip ties in a hidden compartment in your trunk? It's like, it's my tools. I need my tools. I just need them. My duct tape, my zip ties. And they're like, what is that for? He's like, it's fetish shit. I like to bind. I like to be bound. It's like, yeah, that joke is like funny by itself, but it's like way more hilarious when you like hear all the other jokes through like the entire series where he like makes all these subtle jokes like, if it was up to me, I'd cut you up into tiny pieces and put you into a fucking glass box. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, Jesus Christ. Like, he'd actually probably do that to somebody. But yeah, the water park one like stands alone on its own where you really don't need much of the backstory. All you need to understand is like, oh, these are just awful people that'll do awful things. Okay, let's have fun. This will be a good time. Do you guys want to do that second one?
Yeah.
Sure.
Where is it? There it is. All right, you read this one, Jared. I read the last one.
All right.
I've
So
got
it's-
it up whenever everybody else is good too.
Am I the asshole for telling my sister my dad is not her dad? All right, so it's I'm 18, male, and pretty conflicted. I have a half sister, 14, female. Yes, sister, you got it. From a different father. My father and mother were together for a bit, and they had me. Yes, that's how that works. The relationship
speaking
did not work out, but they are on good terms. Later on, my father had an aunt and got pregnant with my sister. It's an aunt. Oh, one night stand. Aha. Oh, should have capitalized it.
That's
Yeah,
funny. I was gonna
capitalize,
say
dummy.
like affair, maybe. I mean, that's like another word for an affair. Or something.
One night stand. And
Okay.
got pregnant with my sister. Unfortunately, he was a deadbeat and left my mom to fend for herself. My father and I, wow, I can't speak. My father and I have a very close relationship. Based on the custody agreement, my father has me on weekends and 2 months in summer. My father is also very wealthy. Okay, just humble brag. Just
Throwing
throw
that
it
out there. I have
Okay.
2 Xbox 360s, so how do you like that?
I'm writing this on my computer with my Threadripper and 3090.
Yeah, right.
Fucking weebs.
I paid scalper prices because I don't care.
Like, Dad, I need this or I'm gonna file again. I don't know. He has put me in a private school and is paying for my university. Fuck this guy. Anyways,
Pretty sick.
what's this have to do with? All right, whatever. My father comes often to our house, and my sister really tries to force herself upon us, like friendly wise or
I'm
like okay.
assuming.
She even tried calling him dad for a bit. That's weird. When I go to my dad's house, she always wants to come, but we don't let her. She's always trying to find some one-on-one time with my dad. He always kindly refuses. When we go on vacation together, she tries to hop on, and sometimes we do let her, and she acts like she is his daughter. My father recently got me a car for college. My sister and I were talking recently about the car, and she asked me when Dad was going to buy her a car. Oof. This girl's fucked.
When you come from his balls.
I told her he was not her dad, he was mine. He has never tried to be a parent to you. He comes for all my important events and has never been to one of yours. He put me into a private school while you go to public. I'm getting my university paid for, and she would not get that luxury. I'll admit I reacted harshly, but I wanted her to wake up to the reality. She has since been crying a lot, especially when my father comes over because now
What a pussy.
she sees he comes for me and not her. My mother can't afford therapy and she is struggling. My father told me while I was correct, I could have been more tactful. A friend of mine think I am an asshole.
Yeah, you're kind of an asshole.
A little bit.
Like, that's kind of mean, man. She doesn't sound like she's like doing anything other than like asking for the car, I guess. Which like, yeah, you definitely could have like handled that much more tactfully.
And you gotta
instead of
keep in
being
mind,
like,
she's
listen,
only
bitch, you're an orphan.
She's only 14 and like never really had a dad. She just wants a dad.
Yeah, man. She just like wants a relationship
Yeah.
with her fucking father figure or whatever. Like, Jesus.
It'd be
yeah, you're kind
different
of a
if
prick.
she didn't have a sibling and didn't have a dad, because then, like, you know what I mean. But since she has a sibling that has like an actual loving dad,
Yeah, exactly.
she sees it firsthand what having a dad is like. She's like, I want that.
And like I
He's
said,
like,
like,
no,
this is
fuck you.
This
it's
is
my
also
dad.
an 18-year-old male writing this. Keep this in mind. Like, if it was another 16,
That's fair.
14-year-old girl writing this, it'd be a little different.
Yeah, that's
You know
true.
what I mean?
This
I'd
is
be like, I
yeah.
get the jealousy fact to it.
Yeah.
This is an 18-year-old dude. Like,
It's
come
dude,
on,
This is a
bro.
little ridiculous. Like, holy
Like,
fuck,
come
man.
on.
Yeah, that's that.
She
Yeah, that's a
like
fair
you said,
point.
she literally doesn't have a fucking father.
And she like she's not doing anything that's like egregious. Like, you know,
Like,
what
I
mean?
get
She's
it. I
just,
get
like,
the one part, like, trying to call him dad. Little odd. Asking about a car. Little odd. But,
Yeah.
like, yeah, you could have certainly been a little bit different about it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it's not even your place. Like, when she's like, "When is he gonna get me a car?" I'd be like, "I don't know. I guess you got to talk to him about it."
I'd be like, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe he can explain it to you.
Apparently, the title of this got changed because apparently it used to be, "I told my sister my dad isn't hers and she'll be forever alone."
Oh, okay. So this,
Okay, well,
yeah,
then
okay.
he's
That's
probably
like,
edited that.
Yeah,
so,
that's
yeah, you're
probably for the
definitely
best.
an ass.
yeah. So like, this guy's definitely just kind of a piece of shit. Then it seems like.
Also,
you know what
I
mean?
noticed I like the like member count and the like online count. It's like 2.7 million potential assholes and 34K people judging you right now. I never noticed that.
Yeah, that's funny. I never saw that before
2.7
either.
million potential assholes.
That's fucking funny.
The one comment says the primary asshole here is the OP's mom. Why? Because she went out and got dick one night and got
Yeah, I really don't
pregnant?
understand.
You're an asshole.
You can't
Yeah.
afford therapy, asshole. Like, how is she the asshole? How dare you try to be happy after
you
a
told
marriage?
the guy you were pregnant with her fucking with his kid. And he's like, nope, and left. You're an asshole.
You're a terrible person. Yeah, you're bad.
Like, whoever wrote this comment's a fucking
Yeah,
asshole.
you're a
Jesus.
fucking asshole. You should write it. Am I the asshole? Put a comment up about judging somebody for no reason. Blah blah blah. And, like, put content. It's like, yeah, you are the asshole. You fucking asshole. Oh, I was just looking at the chat there. Larry's got a fucking top fan badge.
Ooh, she's so cool, dude.
That is pretty cool. I'm pretty jealous.
Wow.
I want a top fan badge. I fucking produce this show and I don't get a top fan
It's so
badge.
funny. We don't have any option to give people or take away top fan badges.
You can only
Facebook just does it by itself. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Because Facebook
yeah, it's
owns
just based
everything.
on interaction.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like whoever's there frequently and shit and interacts with
Yeah.
does stuff. So yeah, they're the good people. They're good.
Because I know Chelsea had one for a while, and then it like
Yeah.
changes every month. If you
Yeah,
like, it'll
it's like
like,
every so often. I don't know if it's every month or however. Yeah, but you're right for sure. It
I-
does change.
it's funny though because sometimes it's like I'll join a group or like a page and comment like one thing. It's like you're a top fan. Like, does nobody comment here?
Yeah, it's like what the hell, man?
Yeah, it's probably based on engagement of the page.
I
not
think so,
of-
yeah.
Of yours itself. It's
Yeah.
probably percentage of the page based on yours and how often or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I've gotten-
algorithms, man.
Yeah, I don't know. 'Cause,
I,
like,
I
it's
feel like
because
they
of
should
the
just
fans.
fix it because it's kind of shitty. But
Yeah.
anyways,
I've gotten like top fan badges on pages where it's like, yeah, you just like comment on like 2 or 3 posts in a row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, oh, you're a top fan now. It's like, what? Jesus
Like,
Christ! Like, oh,
wow.
Okay, I'll take it, I guess, but that's fucking weird.
this one's funny. Am I the asshole for shaving my sister's head?
That's a lot.
Probably, man.
Oh fuck! I forgot to tell you guys too. So I got that VR headset. Remember?
Yeah.
I had to RMA it. I just sent it back. The one,
Oh.
yeah, it was broken. The original one that I got. So
Oh, that
like,
sucks.
it's got like 2 lenses in it, right? Oh, here actually, it's right here.
Yeah.
Show anybody who hasn't ever seen one before what it is.
Do you have the new one?
Yeah, I got it all replaced. It's all done now.
Oh.
But inside it, there's like, oh yeah, you can see that. There's like 2 lenses, right? 1 and 2, and that's for like each of your eyes. It like goes on like that, and then like your computer sends an image to each of those lenses, and then those are each in each of your eyes, and then the way your brain. I don't really know how it works, but the way your brain like interprets those 2 separate images gives you like the illusion of depth and blah blah blah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really cool.
yeah. So it's like there's 2 screens essentially in there behind those lenses.
It's like perspective of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so the one screen on the right lens had like a washing effect to it, like it was grayed out. You know what I mean? And I didn't really notice it. And then one day I turned it on, and it was like, when you see like light rays coming out of things,
Yeah.
the light rays were like fucking rainbows.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, what the fuck? That's weird. And I like
That's
kept
weird.
looking around at shit, and then it just got like worse and worse until like every light was like rainbows coming out of it. You know what I mean?
Oh
So
damn.
so I put a thing in with like the Steam support, and then they were like, yeah, no, that's a defunct lens or whatever. You know what I mean? So they were like, yeah, they sent me a new headset, and then I had to like ship back the old headset and shit like that. And yeah, it
That's
was all
tight
good,
that
though.
it came already. Though.
Yeah, no, it was like literally I fucking messaged them on like the Thursday. I had the new headset by the Wednesday following. You know what I mean? And it was like that was the
That's
end of it.
fucking good,
That's
man.
pretty
Yeah, Steam's like support is pretty good for that shit for sure. I sent them like a picture of it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, for sure, that's a bad lens. Like that's nothing that you can do." They're like, "Just send it back. We'll give you a new one." And then they messaged me and they're like, "Yeah, so we're gonna send you the new one, and then as soon as you get the new one, then you send us the old one back." I was like, all right,
That's
fucking
nice.
sweet. That's sick.
I
So don't
remember,
have to,
like-
wait. You know what I mean?
Remember, Apple used to have like the straight up like, oh, your iPod broke anyway, we'll send you a new one. Because like I think I washed like 4 iPods and got them sent away.
Yeah, right.
But like they wouldn't send you a new one until they got your old one. So they would like send you a box to put it in, and then you'd send it, and it was always like a month. And you're like, fuck, I
Like,
just want
this
my
is
iPod.
fucking ridiculous. Yeah, exactly. Now I have
Same as
another
like Xboxes too, like with
Yeah,
the red ring back when
exactly.
that would happen. They wouldn't just give you another one. You'd have to like send it in. Half the time they'd try and fix it. You'd get it back. It'd happen again a month later, and then you'd probably can like.
You're like,
get a
this
new
is
one.
fucking ridiculous.
I remember
That's
what
so
I did.
stupid.
I bought my Xbox at Costco back when Costco had the straight up like, we'll just give you your money back. So like, I got the first like 20 gig Xbox 360 or whatever. Had it for like 2 years. It red ringed. I think it cost me like for like over it was like $399.99 or something like that at the time. And so when I brought it back in, they're like, "All right, we'll just refund your original purchase." So I got like over $400 back, and then I just bought another Xbox. But at the time, it was like the Xbox Elite,
Yeah,
and it was like $329 for the Elite. So I got like money back, plus I got the better Xbox. I was like, sick.
Like, this is all right, dude. This is pretty fucking.
But
right.
they're like, you need to bring back everything, like the games that it came with, blah blah blah.
Oh, right.
I was like, all right, here's fucking Lego Star Wars or whatever it came
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
Lego, no, it was Lego Indiana Jones
Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Here
and
you go.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance. I was like, here you go.
That was a sick game. Ultimate Alliance was so much fun. I played the shit
I played-
out of that.
I played through it and I finished it, and I was like, all right, I'm probably not going to play this again.
Yeah,
Here you
no,
go.
exactly. It's like, no, I'm good. I get it now, you know. But yeah, no, they got good return policies and shit like that. They got really good customer service.
Yeah,
over there as well.
That's good.
Costco changed up their like electronics stuff like that. You can't do it
Yeah.
quite that easily anymore. Where they're like, "Oh, you
Oh,
paid
yeah.
$500 for this 4 years ago. Here's $500 back. Now you can buy your same product
Yeah,
for like half
exactly.
the price.
That's
Here you go.
nuts.
Get some money back."
That was,
I was
the whole
like, sick.
fucking the whole reason that story I forgot about it was funny. I got like my closet over there. My closet is now just like full of giant like Valve Index VR boxes. You know what I mean? Because like I got the original set, which was in like a massive box. You know what I mean? Because it came with like the controllers and the fucking thing. And then they sent me another box with the fucking headset. You know what I mean? So I got like these like massive fucking So like when I open my closet, it looks like I'm like a real cool dude, real cool fucking tech virgin dude.
I got cool stuff. You want to come play with my cool stuff?
You want to see all my cool things? I took a picture too. I forgot to send it to you guys. Send it to you guys after the podcast. Where
Those
I
are your
like,
balls?
yeah, well, yeah, of course. I got a bunch of those. I can send you those whenever you want. But it was like with the 2 VR
Sir.
headsets. It was all like mean mugging.
Are you wearing both of them? Like, look at how gangster I am. I am too. You fucking virgins. You don't have that. You don't
Fucking
have one.
losers. You guys think you're cool, don't you? But you're not fucking cool at all. I'm cool.
You got 2 VR sets, cool.
Yeah, exactly. You don't even have 1 VR set. I got 2 VR sets. You fucking losers.
Oh, dude, there's literally a VR set on Humble Bundle right now.
Oh, really? What does it come with? There we go. I just sent it to the group chat.
So it comes with Detach, then it comes with Job Simulator, Siren
Simulator.
VR,
nice. I want Job
Borderlands 2
Simulator.
VR, Borderlands 2 VR, Star Trek Bridge Crew, Surgeon Simulator,
Nice.
which is fucking hilarious.
Do you remember I Am
Swords of
Toast?
Gora.
Oh, yeah.
And Espire. It's like $18 for the biggest one, and that comes with everything.
Oh, that's not
$18
bad at all.
for
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna grab
8
that.
games.
Yeah, and
Surgeon
games.
Simulator? That's jokes.
that job simulator one by itself on Steam is like $22 or something, so that's well worth
Yeah.
it.
Borderlands
I'm
2
gonna grab that.
VR, that'd be fucking fun.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I played what's that game? Elite Dangerous the other day. I was playing that. It's like a space flying game and shit like that, but it has
Oh,
like
yeah.
VR support. That was fucking cool as shit.
Did you look into that Swords and Sorcery?
Yeah, I got it on my wish list. I'm waiting for it to go on sale for sure. Because I grabbed what
Sweet.
did I grab? Onward. I grabbed the other day. Have you ever heard of that one? It's like a
Okay.
tactical shooter.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Counter-Strike type of deal, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've been playing the shit out of that because it is mad fun. It's like I said, it's like an actual like tactical game, you know what I mean? So it's like you die
Yeah.
in like 1 or 2 bullets and shit. So you got to be all
That's
like super.
sick.
Dude, I was
Oh
dying.
yeah, that's
laughing.
like the one like Pavlov VR. There's
Yeah,
that one as
exact
well.
kind of same. Yeah. This one's just more streamlined, so it's like a little bit easier to do everything. Like Pavlov is like very complicated with the controls and stuff. You know what I mean? This one's just more streamlined. But
That's
yeah, it's a lot of
cool.
fun. It was hilarious. You can like, it's VR, right? So like when you crouch in the game and shit like that. So it's
Yeah, yeah.
dude, I was dying laughing. I was playing with Chase, and he's like, we're doing our like wave clearing thing or whatever, and I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, getting shot. I got no cover on this motherfucker. I'm like, can I go prone? Is that a thing? And I'm like literally like laying on my fucking floor. You know what I mean? Like prone with this headset on. And I'm just like, dude, this is the funniest thing in the world to me. Like playing video games like this. You know what I mean? Where I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta lay down on the actual floor. And I'm like moving the joystick to like move forward, like proning in the game. Like me and Chase are just laughing our asses off because I had like my camera on. You know what I mean? So you could like see like me in real
You're
life.
just lying on the ground.
Yeah, so I'm just like laying on the ground, like. Awesome, dude. So much fucking fun. Yeah, VR is sick, dude. Yeah, fuck. Whenever this lockdown shit goes back to normal, whenever we're done, you guys got to come down for like a night.
Oh,
come hang
yeah,
out and
dude.
shit. We'll have a couple of
I
drinks
will
and play some VR
definitely come
games.
by.
This shit
Sounds
is
good
so
to me.
good.
Fuck this lockdown bullshit. It's still like, fuck.
You got like I know because he instituted the lockdown and then he did the stay-at-home thing after that, right? Like the next week. So it's like 5 weeks in total or whatever. It's gonna be till like the fucking.
People are so mad they can't buy whatever they want at stores.
Know. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah.
Although it's
too.
funny, I was reading some comments about people being like, "I need to buy this. For me, this is essential." I'm like, shut up. It's
shut the fuck up. Yeah, exactly.
Like, so the one guy's like, at my work, I have to wear work boots, and I need to buy new socks. And I like the socks they have at Walmart, but they won't let me buy them. And online, it's this. Like, why do you need? Like, are you out of socks?
Yeah, like what happened to your socks? Why
Can you not wash your current socks?
No.
Like,
I have. This
are you not
going to
last for 28 days? Yeah. I make enough money where I don't rewear socks.
Most particular stores will still do like curbside and shit.
Yeah,
so.
what did I say? Like,
although I'm trying to think of like what kind of smaller store would do curbside that would have socks, but I don't know.
But, like, no, Walmart does. But he was complaining. He's like, oh, unless you spend over like $35, they have like a $5 handling fee. Blah blah blah. He's like, what if I just walk in? These socks would cost me $9, not $16. Beep.
Yeah, well, life sucks. You know what I mean? Maybe you should just fucking kill yourself.
That's the price of shit sucking right now. Sorry, bud.
If you really find it that stressful, then maybe you should just fucking off yourself.
Maybe you should stop fucking wiping your dirty cum dick in your socks and not have to buy new ones.
But I don't like using Kleenex. It's rough and abrasive. Jesus Christ. Fucking ridiculous. Oh, I forgot too. Speaking of lockdown, I wanted to bring that up before we ended the show and shit. But next Saturday is my birthday, and everything's all locked down, and we can't do anything obviously. So maybe we could all just get together on Saturday night and just hang out on Discord or something, and grab some drinks.
I'll do that. I do not work, so I'll.
Man,
awesome.
I found out this thing the other day.
Anybody? Oh, sorry, Brendan. But anybody else too who's out in chat, you're all welcome to come join. If you guys want to come hang out in Discord and chat with us and shit like that, you are more than welcome to come have some drinks. Anybody who wants to, you can either message the page or message me or Brendan or Jared or any of us. We'll give you a link to the Discord that we hang out in. And yeah, you guys are all welcome to come hang out. But we're gonna do that next Saturday, so we'll work it out.
Maybe we could do a bonus like pop online while having drinks, stream or something. I don't know.
Yeah, or maybe record it or something like that because I don't want to let things get too wild while we're live. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be better to record that one and we can curate it afterwards.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, fuck that. If you wanna hang out, then come hang out.
Yeah,
We're not coming.
Hang out. We're not gonna stream anything or do anything like that. But yeah, you want to come hang out and have a drink with me and everybody else for my birthday and stuff like that. You guys are more than welcome, man. That'd be a lot of fun. Be nice.
Come show us your dicks.
Yes. Yeah. Come hard. Come hard.
Come hard. I think Kieran just got up and left, but
yeah, it seems like he might have right at this point.
Hey, Martin.
What's up?
But no, I just found out about this thing that the Steam Remote Play. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I
Remote
have
Play
seen that.
Together, the Remote Play Together.
Right. Okay. So they've had that for a while, but it never fucking worked before. But now they're advertising it like a lot. So I don't know if they did like an update recently that's like made it better.
That's what I mean. So like I've filtered my games for it. Unfortunately, the only ones I have is Gang Beasts, but that's great because I can show you what that is. Because like that's
I think
like,
I have that on my wish list.
Oh, that's the one where you play it and Martin can play it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you filter it, Brennan?
So just go to your library.
Oh,
and then
filters. There we okay. Yeah,
like the slider, button. There's a button with like sliders on it.
Is there? And then there's a play together.
Remote play together.
Nice.
Features.
Oh, dude, I've got holy fuck! I've got 419 games that we can do this with.
Because that means I can play it with you.
Oh no. Okay, so
without having it.
After the oh shit! No kidding. That's cool.
Yeah, you can just host it, and I can just play with you via.
Oh my god!
Internet.
How many people can you do that with? I wonder.
whatever the game supports as local player, as local on.
Dude,
like,
so we
'cause
could-
that's how it works. It
Holy
supports
shit,
local games.
We could play fucking Jedi Knight, dude. Like the old TCIP games that I used to play and shit like that. It's just a stupid deathmatch
Yes.
game. Oh my fuck. Okay, so yeah, apparently there are I got
Martin's
52
Jizzy.
games that support this apparently.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there's oh shit, Portal and Portal 2 do it. We could play Portal together, Brendan. If you've never played Portal, you'd like that a lot.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
Portal. Anyways, I've played it, but I would love 2-player Portal.
Yeah, that'd be
fucking
fun as
sick.
fuck. Yeah, apparently that supports that. What else do I have on here? That's Stardew Valley. That's a lot of fun. Tabletop
Nice.
Simulator. That's really cool because that means Jared could join us for tabletop, or Kieran, or whoever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or both of them.
Oh,
One of them
dude,
could join you,
yeah.
and one of them could join me.
Because yours could totally handle it. Like that's
Oh
not
yeah,
very
it doesn't
demanding.
fucking do anything. Yeah, it's super easy to run. But we play that a lot, and it's a lot of. Oh,
you
dude,
could
maybe we
play
could do
that
that next
with it.
Saturday or something. We could fucking
Yeah,
do
on your
tabletop.
birthday, do tabletop.
Yeah, that'd be fun as
The
hell.
game of life again.
Yeah,
that was
dude.
so funny.
Dude, that'd be fun.
When we
I'll
had
put
the
a-
game couple.
I'll put a thing up in Chase's Discord too, if anybody wants to come hang out. You know what I mean, for like
Sweet.
drinks and shit. So yeah, we'll do that next Saturday. We'll yeah, Kieran, you were away there, but next Saturday is my birthday, and
Okay.
we got stupid lockdown shit, so we can't actually like get together, obviously. So I was saying maybe I said to everybody in chat too, we'll all just hang out in Discord and have a couple of drinks and like play some fucking video games or whatever. You know what I mean? Just shoot the shit, watch some movies, listen to music, and yeah, just have some fun. But yeah, so next Saturday, so make sure you grab some drinks and shit like that, and yeah, we'll have some fun. We'll do that.
Yeah.
But
Sounds good.
yeah, man. Does anybody else got anything they want to bring up, or what do you guys think? Should we call it an episode?
Yeah, it's bedtime for me.
Yeah.
Me too. I got work at 6 in the morning.
Yeah, I feel you. I gotta get some food
Up
and get
at
to bed
6 in the
too.
morning.
Yeah, you got
6 in the
Popeyes waiting for you.
morning.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited for that shit. All right. Well, yeah, man. That's
Yeah.
World's Worst Podcast number 44
Oh.
in the bag.
Oh, I ordered Burrito Boys on
We
Friday.
have Spotify.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's right.
And-
we gotta
Before
plug
the
all
plugs,
that shit.
Jared.
I forgot about that too. Yeah, go check out. So it's all up to date finally, everybody, and it will be
Yeah,
up to date from now
YouTube.
on. Yeah,
YouTube,
youtube.com/World's Worst
Spotify,
Podcast.
Facebook, and like technically speaking, I believe that like, you know what? I think it's safe to say 100% of people that have ever drowned in their life, died from drowning, weren't subscribed to us.
Yep.
So I mean, do with that as you want.
Yeah,
But
so maybe if you
technically
wanna keep that
speaking,
going.
every single person that's ever drowned in their life wasn't subscribed to us. So if you want to do yourself
Yeah,
a
man.
favor,
if you like still not drowning, maybe you should think about it. You know what I mean?
I don't
Just
know.
something to do. Just think about that shit.
just a coincidental,
Yeah.
Statistic.
It's a little weird, but yeah, go.
And
go
don't forget to
follow
listen to some DMX.
Go follow the Spotify page. Go subscribe to the Facebook.
Listen to
Go subscribe
DMX.
to the YouTube. Listen to DMX. Go get raped by Prince
And-
Philip.
Fuck Prince Philip.
Dudes, I ordered Burrito Boys on Friday for dinner, and then they're like, it's like leave a note. I was like, extra napkins, please. Also, R.I.P. DMX.
That's funny. All right, World's Worst Podcast number 44 in the bag. Thanks for joining us. If you guys are still out there, we will talk to you guys next week. Come hang out next Saturday too if you want to come have drinks. You guys are all welcome.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
See you later, everybody.